Okay. Let's see. We are live. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hold on. Just double check. This thing is crazy, man. Look, everyone's gone silent.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
How are you, Said?
Alhamdulillah. No.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
no. Hold on, man. Why is this? This thing is not. It's unlisted, man. Hold on. Now no one's gonna get the alerts like that. Hold on. Let me just make it public.
Go Live's got 73 people watching him.
Doesn't matter. Let a minute. Speakers corner. Yes, now we are live. I pressed it because I always have my link set on private or unlisted. So because sometimes you can
You
go
know we're
live.
live.
Yeah? By accident you can go live.
You're live right now.
Yeah, we are. Queen Jay, I can hear myself.
No, that's
Yeah, I
me.
know.
I'm trying to sort something out with that. Yeah,
That one person.
that was
Because
me.
that's probably you. Because like I said, innit? Because
I'm the second person.
like the video, everyone. Get all the likes up before all the dislikers come in, man. You know how this.
4 people are watching. So, how do I do this then?
Dropping some bombs.
If I press play here.
Dropping some bombs.
Hello.
Live chat. Imtiaz, you just get the trigger finger ready. Where's that Imtiaz going? Is he dropped out?
Probably
Yeah.
getting fed up of
What's he dropped out for? Knives, Libru, where are you, man?
How is everybody?
Yeah, Imtiaz is there. Imtiaz, you keep an eye on everything, yeah? Keep an eye on everything.
So we've got three people here.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because my video was unlisted and I didn't realize, innit? So now no one's really got the alerts.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll share the link on
Good.
live general chit chat. Let me just change the title.
Don't you guys think that my cat's beautiful?
Is that your real cat?
Yeah, that's my real cat.
Wow, that looks like who took that picture?
My daughter.
Wow, it looks like professional. It looks like actually looks like a
she-
professional. Live general chit chat. One second.
Don't live long, do they?
That cat does.
Oh, you know what? I was actually yesterday missing my cat. It died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. You know what my cat used to do? My cat, yeah, used to cry when I used to leave that, like, when I used to leave it, yeah. And when I used to see me, it used to climb all over my neck. He used to jump, climb all over my clothes, right to my face, and used to rub his head all over my chin and everything. That's how it was.
Oh, my cat's so unfriendly.
Is it?
She don't like anyone there. She's really stuck up.
Like the owner.
Only I bet any money when it's food time, that's when she's like already. Yeah.
Even she's still stuck up when she wants food. She'll just like come and like how they rub against your foot.
Yeah.
And then she'll just turn her back on me and she'll like give me my food.
Yeah. Give it now. Yeah.
And
do you know why they rub their body on you like that? They think that they're putting their scent on you, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they own you.
No, she was like that when she was like young.
Well, okay, which one of you disliked the video, hey?
That'd be George.
George.
That's probably Go Live Media, man. You got in there straight away. You know he's got the alerts ready on his phone, man. He's in there.
Has he? That's so sad. Who's it? Is anybody watching this?
Why is no one watching us?
Like I said, because the video was on private.
Okay.
When I went live, the video was on private, innit? That's what it was.
I'm just gonna go and put it in his place. Oh, I can't be bothered. Take too long.
Where's Nibru, man? Nibru, where are you, man? Where are you all? Everyone's at. We planned a show tonight, then it got cancelled. But so yeah, what we're planning for this crazy show we're about to do on Monday or this week. So what's the plan,
Right.
guys?
So on Monday we're planning a show that far right.
Hold on, let Rainhand talk, guys. 1 second, go on. Go on. Rayhan, I'm not sorry. What did I say? Sorry.
George.
Sorry. I keep on mentioning. I saw the comments. That's why. Sorry, George. Man, I was talking about someone else. Sorry, George, mate. Can you carry on, mate? Forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh Lord, Said. Anyway,
Yeah.
on Monday we're planning a show.
Yeah.
On Monday we're planning a show about the far right. So we're just going to talk about them, their growth in the UK and across Europe, and how it affects us and how it affects Muslims and just people in general. Hopefully, we're going to have a very special guest on. This guy, I think Halima, you could probably explain him better. But don't say his name because we don't want to give too much away.
Like, he's quite active in speaking against the far right people like Kate Hopkins, Anne-Marie Waters, Jada, Tommy, all these, Paul Golding. Yeah, he's quite active in talking against the stuff that they get up to in public and, you know, in their own spare times.
Yeah, and he's got
hatred.
links far and wide, and if we get him on the show, it's going to be
mention his name,
massive.
You haven't mentioned his name.
No, because
don't mention his name.
We haven't.
It's not set in stone yet. But if he comes on, it's going to be massive. It's going to be a big show. It's going to be bigger than Pat O'Donnell, everything. So trust me, it's going to be huge.
Yes.
It would also be great if Pat could join us as well for Monday too.
We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a very good show.
Inshallah, that'll be a very good one.
Queen, you have
so just first, go ahead, Queen. Well, yeah, I was just going to say, first of all, does anyone have anything to say about far right before we do the Monday show?
Oh yeah, we're gonna. Oh, you know what I was thinking, guys? When just change the subject quickly. You know when Wilder and I think you fight. Shall I just stay live? And
yeah, that'd be massive. You know, go live around 5 a.m. I think that's when the fight starts.
5 a.m. Yeah. So while do it, what channel is it on, guys? Is it
Well, you know me. I go on like Reddit streams, but like don't listen to me, man.
Yeah, I'm just want to know on like is it on BT Sport or something?
I think it's on Sky, isn't it?
Sky probably.
Yeah, I think it's Sky.
No, I've got Sky and stuff. I'm saying, do I need to? Is it a thingy like a pay-per-view thing?
Yeah, you need to pay. It's 20 quid.
Okay.
It's
Then
pay-per-view.
yeah, you guys can hear the sound, isn't it? Is that going to be legal or?
I'm not sure. You know, I don't really. If you do it, you have to delete the video straight away afterwards.
It's on.
You can just make it live and delete the video afterwards.
Or just don't film it and just stay on here.
Okay, what is someone saying? Yeah, let me just saying that someone called First Last. Things not accepting my apology.
Just research it.
Who cares? Come on,
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I said it. And what I want to say lastly is I will never ever watch anything. I promise you. I actually made a promise to Allah that you know, if people send me clips on WhatsApp, that's different. But I'm not watching their stuff. I haven't watched.
We're talking about Raj right now.
All the videos from last Sunday. I haven't watched it, and I'm not gonna watch none of it. And anything to do with these people in it, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. And because if I don't watch it, I'm not gonna get angry and I'm not gonna respond. So people are gonna think, wow, how is he so patient? How is he like not reacting? Because I'm not gonna watch any of their stuff. So that's it, isn't it? So they can talk, they can do whatever. I'm not gonna watch nothing, anything to do with drama and stuff. I'm not on it anymore. I'm done with that.
Yeah, you know what? You've made your apology. Just move on. At the end of the day, like
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking.
Yeah.
You're talking about Raj thing, yeah, right?
Yeah, Raj.
I'm ending it because
I didn't even mention his name. He's not worth it. These people are, you know, attention seekers. Yeah, we've got some fresh stuff happening here. You know, we've got lots of things that we want to be covering. We don't want to keep going backwards and fighting, getting involved, and all that crap. It's not worth it. You know?
Last thing I wanted to say, guys.
DNF, I agree. DNF, BDB, I agree.
have spoken to brother Isa, Sunni Isa, for my man, me and my bro, we're sweet, we're cool. There's no problems between me and Sunni Isa. I spoke to him. When was it I spoke to him? I spoke to him, I think the day after or something like that. I think Monday or Tuesday I spoke to Sunni Isa. And obviously, in his heart he knows I'm not anything like that. So me and Sunni Isa spoke. We're sweet. And the other brother, there's another brother as well, and all the other brothers, African Muslim brothers, they all know me, and they didn't have they just asked me, and I told them. They believe me. Alhamdulillah, we're all sweet. 99% of the brothers. So yeah, Sunni Isa I spoke to.
Yeah.
Don't have any more content. I know. Ace of goods. If I ignore them, can you imagine? They'd have. Look, these guys are putting my name on the title. Why? Because they want to get views, yeah. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I'm done. I'm not gonna watch
They
any of
won't
them.
get famous otherwise, will they? If they don't.
Yeah,
If they
I'm
start
nowhere. I'm
making
nowhere.
And you know, like you've got someone in the comments talking about this racist is desperate to cover his devilish tracks.
Oh,
These
please.
same people watch racist shows with racist hosts. You know,
Yeah.
people who bring down white nationalists down to the park. You know, they're linking up with people like Vinnie Sullivan, who we all know are white nationalists. So we don't need to worry about their opinions. We know what they are.
Yeah.
And we
That's
want to
what I'm
be moving on to something new.
The hypocrisy and double standards. Do you get it? My life does not revolve around Speaker's Corner. Number one. Number two,
Depressing.
I've got plenty of things to do in my life, and my life's not ended. I've still got a roof over my head. I still got my family.
Still
Alhamdulillah.
got your dignity.
I still got my dignity. All my brothers and sisters are in Islam are still with me.
Yes.
Who do you think you are? Don't even need you. I don't even need you. You're blocked. You're
That
done.
was a low blow. I mean, if you want to talk about it, that was a very low blow.
My life goes on to people who link to the far right on their panel, and he comes here and says that. What a double standard. Boy.
And weren't these people just a few months ago supporting Tan saying the N-word? But now you say something in private and they're up in arms. Oh, suddenly they care about black people.
And you know what
Come
Brother
on, mate.
Shamsi said? You know Brother Shamsi said to me? He said to me, Akhi, there's big scholars who get slandered like this and this, that, the other, yeah? They don't respond. You ignore them and let them die in their thing. So he said to me, do your thing, bro. We're all with you. You're brother Islam. You made a mistake. You apologize, blah, blah, blah. And just carry on with your thing. And that's it. End of story. I'm not going to respond to these sort of things anymore. Anyone who says anything like that in the live chats get blocked. And anyone who tries to talk to me regarding that, I just say to them, I don't want to talk to you. Move away. If you have any issues, I'll just report you to the police. Because look, as I told you, yeah, because of the little sly threats and incitement of hate and stuff, the police are dealing with it now. And all I'm just doing is collecting what I need to collect, and then inshallah very soon the police will be in touch.
Yeah.
So police are dealing with it. You know, all this online stuff, all the incitement of hate, on live bullying and stuff like that. Keep it up, and you see what happens in it. I think this is a joke.
And everyone just jumping on the bandwagon.
That's it. You've done
Like
good for
Raj.
me. Keep up the good work. And so, what's up with the Kalam who supported Tan? Yeah, I know what you mean, man. You know what I mean?
Everybody like this video? If you like what you're seeing so far,
Guys, my Muslim community, my Muslim brothers and sisters, I love you all for the sake of Allah. You know, we all make mistakes, man, and keep up. Always support the Muslim brothers, and always. What did Allah say? When a fasik comes to you with information, verify it. So always verify it. Wait, like I said, guys, have some sabr. In the future, you will see all the answers will be. Some of the answers will be answered. And remember, the mushaf, the translation of the thing I touched, is just a translation of it's not even the Quran, it's a translation. All right, number one. The people calling takfir and this and that, that was a translation of the Quran, number one. Number two, the question was different. The question was, am I racist in my heart? Am I a closet racist and stuff like that, which I'm not. That's what it was. Some brothers like jumping the gun, one or two people, just one or two though, there's not many, majority are on my side. Because what did Allah say? When you make takfir on someone, it goes up in the sky, then it comes down, and if it's not deserved to that person, it comes back to you. You check. That thing was a translation, and the questions that were asked that went in my ears, what I heard was that, which was, are you in your heart, am I racist and stuff? And 99% of the people know that. So yeah, that I don't want to even talk about that anymore because big mistake even talking about this. So yeah, go on, guys. You guys carry on.
So who do you think is going to win tonight? Wilder or Tyson Fury? Who do you think is going to win?
Tyson.
Who you betting on?
I think Tyson, yeah, he's bit thingy, innit? What would I say? He's free, like weird. So I would say there's a chance. There's a chance
Yeah,
of
the thing is,
he's got
he's
a
been
chance.
out for a couple of years, and since he's come back, I know he's had those tune-up fights, but I'm still not convinced that he's back. I don't know. Like,
Don't say that.
And Tyson's
what do you
old
think?
man now.
No, I really think that he can box. Not like what's his name?
Tyson.
No, he can box. Tyson Fury is a brilliant boxer. He's really good.
Yeah.
Like, he's really big, so you'd think that he's
Well-
slow, but he's really slick. He moves well, but he's been out for 2 years. That's the problem. And he was really overweight. He was almost obese or something, and he was suffering depression. He was doing coke. He was drinking. So we don't know if he's back to his best. I think if
Like
Tyson,
McGregor.
How old is he?
he's 30.
Oh, that's still youngish, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, Wilder's 33, you know. He actually
Yeah.
looks younger, but yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
just
remember
weird.
this one.
Wilder can't really box very well. He's got
Yeah,
a
he's
mean
only got that
punch.
right hand, doesn't
He's
he?
got a really good, like, hard punch, but his boxing skills are not that good.
Who did he
Yeah,
fight
well-
before? The last
Who?
time he had a fight, who was he fighting? I remember seeing him. I don't keep up with boxing, sorry.
You talking about Klitschko?
No, Tyson.
Yeah. He fought Klitschko. That was his
Oh,
last
right.
fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was over 2 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well-
like Weld is speaking the truth. He's like, Wilder's record is full of chumps. Name me 3 elite boxers he's fought. And it's true, he hasn't fought anyone. You know, I was just listening to an interview with Tyson Fury, Mike Tyson the other day, and he was predicting the fight. And he was like, you know what? Even if you go undefeated throughout your whole career, if you've only fought bums, it doesn't matter. Look at Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest fighters ever. But he's lost fights. So being undefeated doesn't mean anything. You've got to fight the best at the time to be the best. It doesn't matter.
Good advice.
Yeah. So no, I don't know. I'm gonna put my foot out and stick my neck out and say that probably Tyson Fury will win.
Yeah.
And I hope by knockout. I know he doesn't really knock people out, but I hope that Tyson Fury wins by knockout. What's your predictions?
I want Tyson Fury, and I think he will. I hope so as well.
No point asking me. I don't watch boxing anymore.
Get off the panel then.
Saeed, man up and give a prediction.
I'd say Wilder, bro.
What?
Yeah, I'm going for Wilder. Obviously,
Who is this guy? Get him off the panel, man. Like, what's he chatting?
You know what? Yeah. You know,
busy.
I don't know. Is that
Just think about it. He did bare knuckle boxing, fighting. He was growing up boxing all his life.
Yeah,
Well,
those gypsies can fight, man. It's ridiculous.
UK, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Being from the UK, yeah. I want actually Fury to win. But that's why I say Fury's got a chance. He's unpredictable.
I'm gonna be so gutted if he loses.
Yeah, the thing
I'm
is,
turning my phone off so I don't get any.
no, you're right. Like, Wilder's unpredictable, so you know it's tough to call, isn't it? It's really tough. That's what makes it such an interesting fight. I really can't predict it. I don't know.
Yo, guys, yeah, I might actually go live, yeah. When the match goes on.
really tough. That's what makes.
You can hear the sound through my laptop, but I don't. Obviously, I'm not going to show the obviously copyright and stuff. And if there's
You should find out.
Don't put it in the title either. Don't write anything about the fight in the title of the video. Just let people who are subscribed come on. That's it.
Someone said they predict a brawl after the fight.
I would find out what the laws are before doing it.
Let me join up.
Want to find us having more mess.
1 second, Cass. I'm sending you the link. 1 minute, mate.
Oh yeah, have you guys noticed? Wilder, he has that mask that he wears. I don't know if you guys watched the weigh-in, but he was wearing that mask, which is the bronze bomber. Did any of you watch the what do you call it? The weigh-in?
I don't watch it.
I saw
Okay.
he had a big mask.
Did you see it, Saeed? Did you see the weigh-in?
Yeah, black mask, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he calls that the Bronze Bomber, where basically it's an alter ego of his, and he claims that a spirit fights through him. Now, you know, I thought he was just chatting rubbish before, but actually, when I saw the face-off between him and Tyson Fury, that actually got Tyson Fury shook, because you know he's a Christian man, and he's hearing Sky talk about he's summoning spirits to fight through him, and it really shook him up. And I actually think he was being serious, you know. I think
that is real, though, isn't it? People that believe in God know that there are demons about as well, you know.
Yeah, and I believe that.
Says in Christianity and Judaism, you know, but you know, the right people shouldn't be scared.
No, I really do think that he does summon up something to fight when he fights people. Like, I believe it.
As jinns, isn't it? They use jinns, these people that do black magic. They use them. But, you know, if he stays strong, you know, inshallah, he'll win, or the right one will win. Mad, isn't it? This world is.
Salam, everyone.
Guys.
Some of the brothers are saying salam. Salam.
Salam, everybody. Welcome.
If you want to find the link.
I just want to say salam to brother Waqas Ahmed from Oslo, from Norway. Who else have I missed? If I've missed anyone, forgive me.
Jordan is here.
Brother Jordan, salam. Where is that?
Jordan, you gonna watch the fight?
Ahmed.
Lumba Lumba. Is that Lumba Lumba? Hold on.
DNF BDB. I see him or her quite often.
Ace of Good.
Assalamu alaikum.
We were gonna do a show today, guys. Yeah.
Yes.
But few people got, I don't know, held up and stuff, and
we've been waiting a long time.
Feet, but you know, like, don't worry.
I was going to say, if you want to find a live stream, search
what's that,
Twitter.
man? Say that again, bro.
If you want to find a live stream and you haven't paid for it, just go on Twitter, search for Fury Weiss Wilder live stream, and it'll be there.
No, bro, you're doing it the wrong way. Just go on Reddit boxing. You'll find a stream easy.
Jordan's with the in-laws.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm working tomorrow as well, but
Jordan, that's weak, Matt. That's weak. No, you've got to watch the fight, mate. Get up early. Stop making excuses.
Last 3 weeks been going to this corner like for 1 or 2 hours, just like 7, 8 o'clock. Last 2 years. I mean, need to. Anyway, Cass, we'll talk about that anyway tomorrow. It's all on private, yeah, Cass.
What's that?
But tomorrow, work and stuff. You know, I will chat later anyway.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Salam alaikum, father and sunglasses. Father sunglasses.
I thought that's a father and sunglasses.
Yeah, people mistaking that. Father and
sunglasses. That's so funny.
Father sunglasses. What a name, man. Lunchtime here for me.
Better than George, though, isn't it?
Where is Khurshid Alam? Where is it? Well, lunchtime. Which country is this?
Is that down Middle East? No, America.
Salam alaikum, Naeem Aurangzeb. What's happening, Naeem? Where are you from, Naeem? Which country? Are you from the UK? I always wondered, Mr. Naeem. Always see him.
People should start writing where they're from. That'd be nice to know, wouldn't it? How many people are from which countries watching?
I got a new mod called Bella Bella. I wonder who that Bella Bella is.
Who's it, Bella Bella?
Bella Bella.
The fights in Los Angeles, LA.
LA, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your predictions?
I think
Canada.
Wilder will win.
Who are these people? Get them off the panel, man. What are you doing? Like,
what is it?
Fury's old now.
I'm leaving the panel.
Fury's old. Fury's 30 years old. Wilder's 33. Come on. Like, bruv, are you serious?
No way, bro.
3 years young.
Yeah, Oslo's Norway. I know that. Oslo's Norway. Holland. Okay, Naeem is from Holland. Okay, nice. Hold on, yeah. Let's just say this, yeah. Wilder, yeah. I just have a feeling, yeah, he'll be too. Look, I think he's got more skills than Thingy. But even though Fury is like gangly looking type of person, yeah, I think he's got quick feet, you know.
Yeah, he does. He's really quick.
Fury has.
I'll tell you, man.
He's got better body movement.
I used to hang out with a lot of like Irish kids when I was younger, especially a lot of these like guys, and
somebody from Holland, Norway.
They just fight each other at the drop of the hat, man.
Hello, everybody.
I'll tell you, right? If any of these kids like grew up to be a boxer, then this guy is going to be solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because yeah, go on.
sorry, are you talking about Fury or?
Yeah, I'm just like he's Irish gypsy, and
Yeah.
I used to hang out with a lot of Irish gypsies when I was young, and a lot of them brothers where they'll be like fighting each other, and you don't
Youngers,
like
youngsters versus the old.
they're all just like fighting each other all the time, and then just having like a laugh by afterwards. It's
Yeah,
like their culture sort of thing.
that's
And
right.
yeah, it is. Trust me, man. And
It's awesome.
you don't want to stop two brothers fighting. Trust me.
No,
You don't want to get involved in the middle of that.
I had neighbors, Irish neighbors, and the dad.
Saeed, world's. Sorry, I'm
Huh?
getting tongue tied.
Sorry,
Weld
they-
is lighting you up in the comments, mate.
Okay.
Look at that comment from Weld.
Huh?
Saeed, do you even watch boxing? Wilder more technical? Respond to that, mate.
Wilder's more technical.
That's what you said. So you need to respond to that.
Wilder throws wild overheads.
Yeah,
Not
he's Wilder's out hand. He hasn't even got a proper.
You know what? Yeah, look,
punching skill.
I'm not a big fan of none of them, so I don't hardly seen them fight. So I'm actually just, I don't know. Probably
Just
I'm
say
going
you're
by-
a casual.
I
Just
think
admit it.
Tyson-
I
I'm
am a
going by-
casual.
I
I am
don't know,
saying
I don't-
I'm a casual.
Honestly,
we don't have to be.
Tyson
Yeah.
can take a punch.
I used to care more when I was younger. I stopped caring when Frank Bruno got knocked out. That's when I just stopped caring.
Oh God,
You know what I mean about boxing?
quite a while ago.
I was like, oh, yeah, I was like, forget
I
this.
think Wilder's
Right.
and wrong fire then.
Forget it. You know what I mean?
Mm. I'm not too keen on that sport where you punching each other's heads.
But that's safer.
Yeah, tell me about
is
it.
safer. MMA is safer than boxing.
I like that one. MMA is sick. Yeah, that's much
I like
better.
MMA.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
that is
MMA
mental.
too. Yeah.
Like when what was his name again? Khalil.
Oh,
I
man.
forgot about his name. When he had a
Habib,
fight with.
Habib.
Tommy Robinson, halal bacon burgers. What the hell? Tyson v Fury, you a fake boxing fan, pal, my friend.
Oh, you don't have to bloody be wearing the t-shirt, do you?
What can I say?
Jesus.
When it comes to heavyweight, yeah, I just like Anthony Joshua. He's that's why Jinsen. That's the only one.
That guy is the most pretentious guy like in the
Don't
world.
say
I
that.
don't.
Anthony Joshua.
Don't you?
Yeah,
dare
he
say
is.
No,
Just the
man.
way that he comes across in interviews, he's so
He got so
robotic.
that. Nah.
He got so fat, man. Prince to see, bro. Come on, bro. You need to
Oh
go
my
and
God,
exercise.
Prince
Go and run,
Nassim.
brother.
Nah, man, Anthony Joshua's like, come on, this guy is like, you know what? Yeah, I was a bit surprised as well how he fought with Klitschko because he kind of did rock him, and then did you see how he recovered? How quick?
Yeah, I was impressed by that. I have to admit, like that was good. You know what? If Klitschko, if he was more aggressive, he would have got him out of there. But he wasn't. It's like he played safe a little because when he wobbled him, he really could have knocked him out. But I don't know. He didn't go for it. So I was a bit disappointed in Klitschko. But respect where it's due. AJ came through with the win.
Yeah. What is that noise?
So
That sounds like, yeah, the
Look,
blinds.
like their windows blinds, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the video people.
That somebody wants to jump out. Don't do that.
So Queen J, who's your money on? Halal money on?
Tyson. of
Halal
course.
money.
Yeah, halal money means not really betting.
Yeah.
Nah, it's Tyson. It's always been Tyson.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really big fan of his.
Okay.
But you know that guy's got more fights under his belt. Wilder.
Yeah, 40 fights against bums. Like, what does that prove?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's good to say my
Like,
money
he
on
beats up
Muhammad.
people at the kebab shop, like dustbin men. Like, he ain't serious, bro. He needs to be a top fighter. Then he'll get his respect.
This is his first fight with the top fighter, right?
Yeah, I think. Wait, no, he did. Who did he fight last time? I can't remember his name. He fought that guy with high blood pressure. What's his name? You know.
Who's fighting with high blood pressure?
Because he's getting paid
I
more.
haven't got his name. Sorry.
That Deontay Wilder is getting paid more than Tyson Fury.
No, he's not. No,
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Says he's
No,
getting
I don't believe that.
$4 million more.
No, that's a lie. I don't know where you read that. That is a lie. Tyson Fury is bringing in all of the views. Tyson Fury is the one which is making this a high-profile fight. Wilder has never been in a high-profile fight before this. Like all of the cameras, all of the media coverage, that's all coming from Tyson Fury's side. So no, 4 million. No, I can't believe that. Maybe they're getting equal, but 4 million. No, sorry, that's not true.
They thought. Says like he fought Louis Ortiz. It was his last fight before this one.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. He had high blood pressure, and Louis Ortiz, he's like 45 or something. He's an old man. Come on, he's an old man with high blood pressure. And he beat him up.
I just had a quick look through his fights. He hasn't fought anyone worthwhile.
Oh wait, Weld is saying he is getting $4 million, and Fury's getting 3 million because
he's a
Fury.
local, isn't it? Because it's in America and he's a local.
Wow. Weld, can you tell us why? I don't understand. Why is he getting so much more money when Tyson Fury's the bigger fighter? I don't get it.
Saying he's the WBC heavyweight champion.
Titan, what's his name? Is he Irish?
No,
Which one's the Irish one?
Wilder is the WBC heavyweight champion.
Do you know I like Irish people?
And yeah.
Sorry, Queen.
Man. And Tyson Fury is the lineal heavyweight champion.
Why did you say sorry, Queen?
Because you were supporting him.
Yeah.
You don't like people talking, against you, disagreeing with you.
Shots fired.
So, anyways.
You actually agreed with me, in case you didn't realise.
What? That
You agreed with me.
No one's really listening to you, Queen. Just anyway, carry on, everybody. Sorry, guys, I'm only joking with her. We've been joking all day.
So someone said, I just want to say, all the drama videos, guys, I haven't watched it, and I'm not watching this drama stuff anymore. It's a waste of time. It's like, if I want to watch drama, I watch EastEnders and stuff like that, rather than this made-up bullshit. So, look, I've still got my family, parents, got the Muslim Ummah backing me, the ones who are real people, and there's always going to be hate.
At the end
of the day, sometimes people say stupid stuff or things, whatever. It's like, if you carry that around with you, if you carry on acting on that, if you believe that, whatever, that's really what counts. Sometimes people get mad, angry, and they say stupid stuff. Everybody says it.
Yeah. We don't want to have a horrible atmosphere as well. I mean, that's been going on for too long. I mean, it shouldn't have happened in the first place, but
just forget
that. Fresh, guys. Start fresh. Keep on. Let's talk about this boxing.
When's the first bell?
I think it's going to be 5 a.m. UK time.
5 a.m. So we got to stay up for 4.5.
No, I'm going to sleep in a second, mate.
Make some coffee.
What are you saying? You staying up? You go to bed?
Nah, bro. Because look, got work as well. Need to go to the garage as well. Because remember, Sundays I go on cover because majority of the people got days off.
Yeah.
So need to go on cover, and that's why, bro. Last 3-4 weeks in a row, just coming to Speaker's Corner for what? 1 hour, 2 hours, like 7-8 o'clock. So
and tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be, but depends on what time I finish. If it's gonna be like 1 or 2 hours, I might not.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Just do it from
1 hour, and like me carrying my camera and everything, and then hardly getting nothing, and then this pure drama shit. Get it?
Exactly.
But, what it is, I spoke to the brothers again. Like I said, next time we're just gonna plan it and do it. Make sure go there for dawah reasons and get dawah.
Make a nice one. Like we did back in the days, isn't it, when Ali was there or something? Because
you have to come early.
Inshallah, I'll come to Yorkshire, man. No problem, man. I'll give you guys.
Okay, so we've got people from all over the world watching us.
No, I actually wanted Wilder to win, but trying to be a prick, and this I swear.
That's true name. Prayers do come before boxing. We'll all read Fajr inshallah.
Bro, Syed, there needs to be a section of Speaker's Corner where Muslims hang out mostly. Yeah, there is. There is. Like I said, because these days it gets dark too quick. You can't get many videos as well. And
you have to go early. You have to go early. You have to be there for at least like 12 o'clock or something.
Yeah. Basically, until the winter is over, if it's going to be like last 3 weeks, like going there for an hour or two, like late, I'm not going to bother going, because what's the point? It's just, I've noticed as soon as it gets dark, after Maghrib and whatever, all the rubbish fitna and all that So if it's gonna be like last 3 weeks in a row, like going there for 7, 8 o'clock, I'm not gonna bother. So if I can get away early, then I'll come early. But until the summer, no point like going there late night.
Springtime.
I'm not gonna do a late thing, because it's just your drama and you get wrapped up in it, you know.
And everybody's shouting. Whenever everybody's shouting, you can't hear what the hell people are saying, and it just destroys the whole thing.
Sorry, see, someone in the comments just said Speaker's Corner is for all people, not only Muslims. But who said Speaker's Corner was only for Muslims? Yeah. See, a lot of these people, they do that. They just throw out fake accusations, like you said something. Then they just run with the narrative. And then the next week they're arguing, oh, why did you say Speaker's Corner is only for Muslims? I'm going to stand up against you savage Muslims, blah, blah, blah. That's their tactic. They just throw out fake stuff and they just run with it. So it's best just call them out instantly. Nobody said Speaker's Corner is only for Muslims. We just said there should be a space where Muslims can congregate together. That's all that was said.
Yeah, in case they missed it. But mind you, might be some people from a different country. Yeah.
I didn't say that. Ace of Goods, no, he's not on about you. He's someone else. I said special area. No, Ace of Goods. He's talking about another guy called TOKIO. Speaker's Corner is for all people, not only Muslims. I don't know what the hell. Where did you?
TOKIO.
You want to get your hate out? Oh, just get it out, mate. Just say what you want.
Man.
Yeah, exactly.
They might have had a bad day. They might have had a bad day, so they need to get you to, show them some love, innit? Muslim love.
Okie dokie. That's how gyms come out in full of 4-star. Yeah,
that's true. So true.
So basically, inshallah, if it's gonna be late, if I'm finishing at 6. Then go home and then come. Then by the time I get to Speakers, it's 8 o'clock. Then I'm like last 2-3 weeks, forget it. If it's gonna be an early thing, go there early and then let's see. I mean, he needs a hug. Okay,
Queen, are you still there?
I'm just listening. I'm waiting.
Are you listening to me?
Queen J. So what's happening, Queen J? What's
I just want to talk to her. I want to talk to her because she's not talking much.
Oh, you guys are so funny.
A bit tired. But I just wanted to talk to you a little bit.
It's George that I had some questions.
I want to talk. Okay, let's talk to George then.
But to be honest, I need to sleep now. I was going to say because I need to wake up for the fight. But you know what? It's been nice chatting to you. Sayed, if you're going to have live stream on later, then I'll be on.
Yeah, hold on. Listen, how long?
Bro.
Huh? How long have you on? Why don't you just stay? How long this video been on? Let's see. It's been on for half an hour. Just stay another 10 minutes and we end it, innit? Like this was just a general.
I'm tired, bro. Like you guys, you need to end it by yourselves. But anyway, if you're on later on, I'll see you guys. Yeah.
Listen, if
take care.
Find out as well, anyone. If it's gonna be, is it illegal? Live stream the audio.
I'll find that out. Let George go and I'll find out.
Yeah, it's illegal. You can't do it right.
Can't, no?
Okay. It's illegal, Said.
Yeah.
You could give your own narration and say, oh, this is what's happening, this is what he's doing, this is what he's doing as you're watching it, but you can't use their audio.
Yeah.
They need to continue giving dawah, but it would be more preferable.
Okay. I mean, I was going to talk to you. I was just going to ask you something. When they talk about Islam in the Speaker's Corner, like when you're given dawah, because you've probably seen it more, people are usually on a calm level, innit? They don't go around hating on other people's religions, do they? Or
do they? No, you see, the Muslims, the Muslim dawah people, they don't go and start saying, oh, this is what Christianity says, this is how evil Christianity is. Like, they don't get on a platform and start bashing Christianity.
Shouting at them, saying, oh,
like what Hatton and what Bob and those sort of people do. You know what I mean? They if they see someone lying about Islam, they'll challenge them. If someone comes and asks them about Islam, they will tell them this is what it is.
Usually it's a calm sort of atmosphere. If you just everybody's talking about their own thing, it doesn't have to just be about Islam, it could be about anything.
Right. Sometimes it's calm, sometimes it's not.
Can be about any topic. Let's just say it's any topic, but majority of the time it's calm. But when the people, you think there should be some sort of laws, when you start hate talking, that should be banned. That's ruining the atmosphere for everybody. Because we at home, I'm a mod now, so I can voice my opinion. But before I was mod, I just used to enjoy listening to the talks.
Yeah, I know what. What was I gonna say?
Different
Quick,
opinions, different people.
yes, you know, thing is not working anymore. Shoebox. I had to delete it.
Yeah, you have to use torrents now instead. They've changed their
Shoebox is gone as well.
Yeah,
Showbox.
Showbox.
Sorry, Showbox.
Maybe something called Terrarium. That might work. You have to look for Terrarium.
But Terrarium it went as well. Terrarium went as well.
Yeah, I don't know. So you have to use torrents now. Basically, but basically, like you were saying, I understand hate speech should be not allowed because, you know, if
No,
you're
it shouldn't.
calling for violence against people, or, you know, trying to get people to fight other people and stuff like that, then that should not be allowed. Also, you know, a lot of people, they go there because they want to cause violence.
Yeah.
So they want to use their speech to try and cause violence.
I don't know why. That's a simple rule, isn't it? Everybody either play nice or just leave, you know? You learn these kind of things at school. Just behave or leave.
Cass, sorry, bro. Just quickly, when we end this stream, I need you to tell me the torrent string. Can I do it on my Android box? The torrents.
No, you have to do it on your own thing.
You know what?
At the end of the day, I'll invite you to I've got a Plex. I got a Plex server. It's basically like Netflix. How much stuff I've got? I've got tons of stuff on there. All the latest TV shows, all the latest movies. And I'll give you a Plex. I'll give you an account. You can just log in and watch stuff off that.
Jaffa, I think I sent you a link as well, but I don't know. Did you get it through?
Queen, you didn't even reply. You just ignored me.
I didn't hear you.
Sorry.
What did you say? Sorry.
He's talking about people, you know, hate preaching in the park.
People, they want to use
because the thing
freedom of speech. Sorry, go on, Queen J.
It's different for us because we're watching it on YouTube, so it's not the same as what we see. Is not what's really going on.
I suppose, but it's kind of like ruining it, isn't it? Like for everybody, especially for us at home, because when you're walking around with a camera and you're just hearing a lot of noise, everybody's yelling at each other. You want to hear civilized conversation, don't you? And then you've got these people, they're not even Islam, but they're trying to make themselves look like they're shifts, you know?
Someone said, was Queen the one who
freedom of speech is only applicable for non-Muslims.
Right, yeah.
With free speech, it's like, you know, it's something else, you know, turns into mayhem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We don't have enough influence, probably.
Abdi Ismail, it's not a topic, bro. We were going to do a show today. And what was it?
Freedom of speech. Is that freedom to bully, basically? It's freedom of speech, freedom to bully.
Who? Simon?
Simon's in the room, yeah. Say hello.
Hi, Simon.
Simon.
My man.
Oh, don't block. Don't. What did this? If it's not hate, then block. You know what I mean?
They were going to say the racist. Oh, come on, that's getting old now.
Hey, Saeed.
Just get a life.
Saeed.
Yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, I'm about to head out, but hey, if you want Tyranium TV, I got it modded, so you don't have to update. So it's good forever if you want it.
Is it? How can I give it?
I'll send you. Yeah, I got the APK, but I got the passwords. I got a file. I modded
Hold on a second. Yeah, I was just about to say in the comment, don't block Sophia or whatever. I was trying to be nice. Yeah, my new start. And what does she say? She jumps on that.
Exactly, straight away.
Don't block her, leave her.
Drop us a mega upload link.
I was going to be nice to her. Yeah, like, you know, start off different.
No, I ain't gonna be nice to her.
I was going to, but
because you know when the Niqabi women went to the park, I respected her right to
the curse words. Let her be. Yeah, I know. I wasn't cursing.
Allow that, man. I'm not associating with that.
The name that person has chosen to call themselves. So if the person has called and chosen themselves Sophia, whatever, you have to respect that. But they cannot force you to call them a woman or her. You know what I mean? That's the Jal stuff. I
was going to be nice. Wallahi, I was going to be nice. I was saying leave her. Even saying her. But you know, like I said,
you have to respect the name, right? But they have to respect your right as well.
Yeah.
I've seen how much that
respect us. The light. What's that mean?
Hey, so guys, like I said, I'm gonna head out. But hey, if anybody wants the Tyranium TV modded, I got the built-in. So if anybody wants to copy, just let me know. I'll send it to you.
Drop a link in there. Drop a download link. Drop a download.
WhatsApp it to me. WhatsApp it to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to send it to you. No, I also had like live players, like for live videos and TV. So you guys want live TV and stuff like that, and players and stuff like that. I have whole files in there, so you guys should take a look.
Sophia Lewis. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just say something to Sophia. Sophia, yeah, I know we started in a bad way, yeah, because you know why, yeah. But this is a new leaf, yeah, and I don't want beef with no one. So you know in your heart I'm not racist. You don't even know me to even think that.
Look, don't bring up that thing because that's between you and somebody else, and other people are trying to get onto it. So
yeah, Rain Hands.
You have to respect the person's name. As Muslims,
I think she's. I don't know. Someone blocked her.
It's Rain Hands.
You can't say they're women.
All right, Rain Hands, yeah, blocked her. But what was it? Leave her if she wants to like start normal, then I don't mind. Like you don't have to talk to me. You don't have to. We'll just be normal to each other, civil, wouldn't it? And if you're, I'm not up. It's not my character anyway. Actually, all this stuff, all this nonsense got wrapped up into nonsense, man.
Just leave.
Don't block. Can you unblock?
Somebody's.
I want Sophia on there.
Like, what are you talking about? We just general chit chat. We was gonna do a show, bro, and then it got cancelled. Because what it is, Monday or Tuesday, we're gonna do a show. We got someone famous coming on the show, quite a well-known character coming on the show. It's not confirmed.
Has Rain Hands account got hacked or something?
I don't know why.
I thought they were going to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
weird, isn't it? Do you think somebody's got hold of that account?
Just probably watching the let me go on.
If anybody blocks now, if anybody blocks now, then you know what's going on, don't you?
Yeah, let me unblock her. Let me unblock her. Hold on.
Is she blocked?
I think someone blocked her.
Yeah, 37.
Don't block her.
I'm not blocking.
Let him get it out of his system.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while.
Just let him get it out of the system. Let that hate that he's got. Just let him get it out of the system.
Like I said, I told her, innit? I'm not on the beef thing anymore. If she wants to be normal, like I'll be normal. Like I don't have to be rude to people. Do you get it? That's not my.
Anyway.
I mean, so.
Use the name.
We're starting fresh anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Sophia, innit? That's it, innit? Why should I disrespect by calling something else?
Yeah,
maybe if
we person's name.
Maybe if we treat.
You have to use the person's name, whatever. You can't call if the person said the name is Sophia, then you have to call them Sophia, but you can't be saying her or she, okay? Because that's going against what Allah Subhanahu has was actually made, and it's Dajjal speak basically.
But
where is it?
Anyway, listen, that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. We were talking about something else.
Potatoes.
You know what? This unblocking thing is so crazy. There's so many people unblocked. I don't even know how to find them to unblock people.
Don't block.
Rain Hands 22 is a Asian. Don't mod him. He keeps blocking people.
Yeah, Rain Hands. I don't know. This can't be a real Rain Hands. I don't know. You should be asleep.
Well, something's happening here. It sounds a bit weird at the moment.
What's happening? Someone
with the Ray Hands blocking, you know, when we said don't block.
Might be coming. Told him you're doing a Hangouts. All right, I'll send him a link. 1 minute. Where is my phone?
When we say don't do something, don't do it, guys, because
what it is, yeah, you know, when sometimes people get blocked, yeah, do you know they take it out on me? They think I'm blocking them.
Yeah.
Then they automatically start hating. I will only block people straight away when people comes up with rude, straight away, no hello, no normalness, to come and start attacking. I don't care. I'll block them myself. You know what I mean? But hold on, big odds. Where are you? Big odds. If you're watching, I'm sending you the link, but do not send it to anyone.
Who's that, Big odds?
Oh yeah. I keep on calling But
stop reading out loud.
Yeah.
I like those clocks. How do you put those in?
You know that thing what you just said. Remember that was only in the panel thing. You get it? That was only on the panel thing. But I get it. I know what you mean. Where is it?
You should honestly call Sophia by the name that Sophia has chosen.
Yeah.
Okay, because otherwise it's rude. All right.
Yeah.
But it's rude also for them to try and force us to say it's a woman. You know what I mean? It works both ways basically. So no one can force us. Just like it's not right for us to say whatever name that person has chosen is not their name. Okay.
Good point, brother. The other thing I was going to say was Sophia should be more respectful to especially the Muslim women. If she wants to be considered as a woman,
start to respect Muslims. And not talk about them the way he does,
trash them in the park.
Then I'll start respecting them.
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. I think we're all adults here, and
that's what I said to her. That's what I said to Sophia.
So she wants to carry it on.
If she wants to be normal, then we'll be normal. It's like an image.
Just use the name, guys. Just use the name. Don't use pronouns.
Respect and be respected, isn't it? This basic.
I can't even find her. You know, I got so many people like blocked. Stuff.
I think it's just on a 300 second timeout anyway, so I wouldn't worry.
She's not blocked, no?
No, it was just timed out.
Sophia's not.
Actually, PC Speaker's Corner, we got him to do live stream because we wanted to talk about something important.
I love
far right.
No, he will never stop. Don't say he'll stop. Then lie. What? Who said I'm going to stop live streams? Are you joking? I never said I'm going to stop live stream. I'm always going to do live streams non-stop.
Inshallah.
I'm going to carry on what I'm doing. Nothing changed for me.
There's PC speakers in the house. Said loves the live streams. He will never stop. Don't say.
That's what I said. We got him to do the live stream because we
want
to address something very important.
Do live streams. No one controls my life.
Yeah. No, exactly.
My life don't revolve around Speaker's Corner, man.
Why lie, innit? Exactly. Why lie?
Yeah, I'm gonna do vlogs. I'm gonna do my normal things. Yeah. And all these haters, you're not in my life. I don't give a damn. Live or die, I don't care. I only care about the Muslim Ummah.
Al-Wala. We care about everybody. Muslims, non-Muslims.
All about Al-Wala wal-Bara for me, mate. Muslim Ummah.
We care for everyone, but the people that don't care for us, then allow you.
Can't expect love from us if you don't have love for us.
Yes.
So, Sophia, when you insult our prophet, do you think you're only insulting the men?
That's the right one. Why are we even talking to that?
No, because I want to address that comment she made. Because I'm not like her. I'm not just going to block her.
I'm trying to find. I don't know if
she's saying first. I have never thought anyone to call me a woman.
Is she there?
Yeah, she's just saying she doesn't have issues. She has issues with Muslim
Hold on, she's not blocked then. Yeah, she's not blocked, no.
Well, I can see her comments.
Oh, that's right. Then I'm saying for her to unblock her. You know that, like going through this list like
I don't
Sam, I'm already married. Thank you. They said Halima and Sage should get married. I'm already married, love. Get on with life.
We just want everything to just go back to.
We at school. It feels like I'm at school again.
But I just feel like everyone's jumping on the bandwagon.
Mature up, people.
I will cut
How many genders do we have in 2018? Oh, Wakas, Ahmed, that is a very good question.
You have two.
You know what? Yeah, I'm getting blamed for Steven Sarah. You know the fake Steven Sarah Garvey, the Joker. Yeah, apparently, like I'm in cahoots with him, and he's my friend. Oh my God! All the trolls. Yeah, I'm getting blamed for every single troll that there is. Yeah, apparently there's mine and Cass. Yeah, they started mentioning your name, bro.
Why?
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, you know when I said sorry to Raspet, I remember. Yeah. He goes, oh yeah, and Qasim as well, and Qasim.
What did I do?
I don't know why they mentioning your name.
I don't done anything.
I don't get it, bro. Yeah, they think you're some major troll or something, bro. They mentioned your name.
They can't say anything.
I'm thinking Qasim. Why you mention Qasim's name for? Because you know what? Yeah, they maybe have a little bit of truth in their stuff. Yeah, and all the 99% of the lies mixed with it, coming out with some very crazy shit.
Yeah, like what about me?
Akhi, bringing the translation of the Quran, man, it's like touching it. They don't even know, yeah. Touching the translation is nothing. It's just a normal. It's just the translation. So nothing to do with.
But you can't swear on the Quran.
That doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. You shouldn't say that because it seems like you.
I know what you mean. I know.
Obviously, what did they say that I said? I want to know what they said. I said.
I don't know.
I said. What do they think I said? What they say to you about
Guys, anyone who is far right or irrelevant, you should just block them because it's only going to cause more drama. Yeah, anyone in the comment section who comes in with hate, they just get blocked. That's it, straight up blocked.
Yeah.
No anti-Islam talk on our watch, people.
What I was trying to say was, because Syed, you keep saying like about the Quran and this and that, and you're not explaining yourself properly. So
Okay. No, I meant
wow, that's awesome.
what I meant was the translation is translation and the Arabic Quran is Arabic Quran. But what I was going to say was that day when I touched that thing, that was translation number one, and number two.
No, sarcasm is not okay.
Because
Yeah,
a lot of people are obviously, and they have, and you know, they have a right to be, and it was a wrong thing to say. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
my
just about.
My headphones just died on me.
Yeah, and your voice is very low as well.
I think the moon landing is fake.
It is. They said they staged that, didn't they? The flag was moving. Air in space.
What is that noise? Is someone connecting some?
No, that's Queen J making a mic off.
I've got my other speakers on. Can you hear me now?
Fell off the bed.
Let me see. Say hello. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So basically, I think this thing that's happened, you need to talk to the person face to face.
Which?
Now we can't hear you. Sound like you're underwater again.
With respect, you need to speak to him face to face.
About what?
About this issue.
Oh, that's done. That's done. I did.
Shit. No, we've already done that.
That's already done. I spoke 1-to-1. It's done. Yeah.
You sorted it out.
Yeah, it's done.
But
I'll tell you.
My problem is just the people that are jumping on it, like Raj and
Alam, that's fake.
Go Live.
Alam, that's fake.
They're the ones that are bothering me because they themselves, like Raj, what's he doing?
People
He's going far right to the park.
Nobody even looks at their channel. I don't know what you want.
But just get in on that, and it's just escalating it and making it worse.
Don't even give it energy. You get it? Because
I just wanted to put that out. That's my stance.
Hold on 1 second. Listen, Sophie. If you think free speech is the right to say whatever you like, then you have to understand that sometimes people are not going to accept that, and they're going to react. Right? The right to free speech is not the right to offend. Okay? Because basically you're saying that someone has the right to come up to you and just bully you, because that's what you're saying. Free speech.
Hold on. Qasim, let me answer this Sophie's question one way. If you talk about free speech here, then why did you, when you come into this chat, what did you say? Straight away you said racist. So that means, according to your logic, I've got free speech. I can say that according to your logic. So why are you using double standards, Sophia?
Exactly.
That is blatant double standards.
100%.
Because you came into this thing like saying it's racist. Then according to you, that's free speech. Then why are you criticizing me, calling me racist?
Do you support bullying, basically, Sophia? Do you support bullying? Because free speech is basically the right to bully. Do you support kids bullying other kids? So let's say there's a gay kid in school. Do you support the free speech of the guy who's bullying that gay kid, Sophia? Do you support that?
You can say what you want, but I can call you out on it. I know you can, but
you're gonna call you out too.
But you're not. But there you go. You're getting called out as well. So same thing. But like I said, that was a slip of a tongue type of thing, and I've explained myself on that, so I don't really get into that, and I don't care anymore. Because if I have, let's say, £100 in my bank or £1 million in my bank, and if say someone calls me, oh, you're poor, you're a poor man or whatever, I know what I got in my bank. I don't have to prove to anyone what I have or what I don't have. So if I know I'm stable, I've got a roof, I've got family, I've got parents, I've got people, I've got Muslim on my back in me. What else do I need?
Sophia, this person says one thing. She wants or he wants their rights, but they want to be offending us. How does that work? You offend the Muslim women like right to their face. You're trying to say you're a woman as well. Why are you being rude to the Muslim women? Or even if it was Christian women, Why are you being offensive? I thought you were all supposed to be, you know, respecting each other.
Sophia, you act too manly.
No, she don't fit in.
She doesn't act very ladylike.
Don't fit in at all. It's just always fight, fight, fight. You know, it's too manly. You know, you can
look at the end of the day. The person has probably had to fight, you know, for their rights or whatever. So they probably have that fighting spirit still in them. You know what I mean? So they're going out and just.
But that's dangerous, though.
Yeah, it is a bit, but you know, you have to sometimes you have to empathize a bit, maybe, I guess.
But the problem with that, with her, is she should worry with the situation, because some people will see her as a man, and a man could just come out and just punch her like they'd punch another man. Yeah, because basically, we cannot say Sophia is a man. You know, we can say Sophia. We can call whatever name Sophia likes to be called. We can call Sophia that name, but we cannot be forced to say that. You know, it's a woman. You know, Sophia is a woman, basically, because that for us then is like going against what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said or done, because we're basically then saying nikah is halal with Sophia. Can you understand this? If we say it's a woman, yeah, Sophia is a woman, we are then saying nikah is halal with Sophia. This is where it is. You know what I mean?
Who's saying that?
But
no, I'm just saying if people say,
I condemn anyone assaulting anyone. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Everybody reacting to Sophia either. I don't think that's right. No one should be assaulting anybody at the park or outside.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's by the law, isn't it, Sophia? You break the law and we'll obey the law. Yeah? Yeah. It works both ways.
Nobody is they can assault me. Anyone assaults you, they're wrong. They can't assault.
Not just insulting you, the one they said they're insulting the Muslims. Anyway, listen, that's
one they get dealt with the law. End of story.
Yeah, listen, let's not even talk about this one, yeah. Just leave them to it. What were we talking about before this disaster?
Zico, alhamdulillah, bro, I'm alright, my brother. We was gonna do a show today, and then something happened, and then we changed it for Monday because we got someone as famous, someone well known in the scene will join the show, and inshallah, it's not confirmed yet. So we thought, you know what, might as well do the show then.
What Muslim brothers assaulting?
So just want to come live anyway.
There's a really good show coming on.
No one on this panel is insulting Sophia.
Yeah, Nasser, you can. Nasser.
No one talks to Sophia. No one just mentions that name.
WhatsApp me. WhatsApp. Nasser, can you WhatsApp me and I'll send you the link? Just WhatsApp me, say salam, and send you the link. Where you got my number?
Anyway, so I'm gonna convert to Islam soon, aren't you? You're gonna be a sister.
Yeah, become a Muslim sister.
Don't have hijab and niqab.
You won't have to worry about covering that face.
I just sent you. Hold on, where is it? Copy and paste.
He wants to join the chat. What's his name? Illinois. Do you know who that is?
Hold on a minute. That's who wants to join the chat?
Illinois.
Hold on. 1 second.
86.
Brother Nessa, here you go. Is that the one? There's the link.
Everyone says they're free speech absolutists until someone says something about them.
What is topic all here is Muslims.
Syed, can you add me? I did. Hold on. Where is it? Who said Illinois? Where is Illinois? Where is Illinois?
Go up a bit now that's gone. The Red Bull.
Can I join, Syed? Yes, you can. Illinois, can you?
Illinois actually.
Illinois 86. Can you?
Yeah.
What do you call it, bro? Listen, guys, I will never force anyone to call me a woman. You can all call me a man, Simon, and all the other names, and I will still defend you.
Can we not talk about that?
Yeah, let's just forget a little.
It's depressing. You know what it is? These shaitani people, they're always causing fitna. We're gonna get away from all that. We're gonna try something nice and new. This person is new to the park. I never even knew that it even existed.
Can you message? I'm off, bruv. I need to get some sleep for the fight. Yeah, I'm gonna end this show as well. I'm not gonna really. I just sent Omar, my brother Omar, the link. I'm gonna end this as well. It's like not too long. I'm not gonna do a long one. It's Ismail. I'm not aiming at him.
No, she insulted the Prophet.
No.
Who's that? Is that Brother Omar?
Slago.
Nasir. Oh, Brother Nasir. Salam.
Looks like I can hear you guys.
How do I send you the thing?
Sorry,
Adam,
yeah, the volume's a bit low.
Queen, allow it, man.
Okay, hold on. Illinois 86.
What was that, Halima?
Illinois, are you on Hangouts?
Don't talk to Sophia. Don't read
No, I'm
back
not
those
gonna
comments.
talk to you.
Allow it.
So,
They ain't worth it. I'm just upsetting everybody on the panel and
She's
in
the
the
only
chat.
person I actually have a problem with.
7, 8.
Yeah, me too.
I
But
don't have issues
you
with
know,
anybody.
just allow it. Don't worry about it. Don't let it get to you. Like in
No,
real
No
life.
one.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
no,
no.
you know, as until the
Grey Dunia's
person's
here. What's
until
up?
the person's passed on, you know, they
He's
Assalamu
great.
have
alaikum, Grey
the
Dunia.
time to
Where's
repent.
Grey Dunia?
yeah.
Grey Dunia's
Where
here.
is he?
No, it's not.
Is it in
No,
the?
he's not.
He's in the
Fact
chat.
check.
ain't
Omar,
No.
that's not Omar. Yo, Illinois, I sent you my Hangouts email, yeah? Message me on that, and I'm gonna call you to see who you are. And there you
Yeah.
are.
Illinois usually got good messages, good
Yeah,
comments.
I know him. Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
taking the risk. Go on, join.
Nice to see new people around as well. Put them on the panel.
Inshallah, Illinois is not a troll.
Yeah, hope not. I hope it's not go live in disguise.
The link, Omar, I sent you the link, bro.
Yo, bro, I'm in here, man. What's going on?
Oh, sorry, bro, I didn't see you there. I was looking at my phone screen.
Who is
Assalamu
that?
alaikum.
Yeah, no.
That's brother Omar.
Omar. Assalamu alaikum, Omar.
Like I said,
How is everybody?
Omar, bro, all these sisters are legit. They're not anything, you know. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All
not on
certified
no weird
sisters.
stuff, yeah?
No
Yeah,
weird
no
stuff.
weird
Yeah.
stuff, bro. All
I
What
hope
weird
not.
stuff?
I hope not, man.
All religious sisters, bro. 5 times
Yeah.
praying. Salah
5
sisters.
times a day. We do dwarf every night.
Alhamdulillah. Well, who's watching the fight then?
No.
I don't know. Are you watching it?
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna watch it, but it's just I heard if I just watch it and leave my live stream on it, even the sound, bro, that's like copyright. So
Yeah, you're gonna get a strike.
I got
Yo,
strike.
listen, what do you not think of the DINA Tokyo hijab thing?
Oh, that's a wicked subject to talk about. Good man. Like I tell you what, do you want to? Do the sisters want to start that off? What do you guys think?
Yeah. You do whatever you want. I'm
I
listening.
didn't get to watch it all, so I can't
Basically,
really make a
DINA
comment on it.
Tokyo is basically saying something that is not allowed in Islam should be allowed. Basically, she's trying to make haram halal, and Muhammad Hijab is
yeah.
telling her, basically,
Yeah.
you know, you're just a makeup tutorial girl. Stay in your lane, which is the truth, really.
Nice one. No, but the thing is, if she took her hijab off, okay, fair enough. People have depression, la di da. She got children, but when she comes after Islam, that's a different matter, isn't it? That's like why you don't add or take away things from Islam. That's a subject you don't mess with. It's already been sealed, isn't it, from our Prophet ﷺ.
Yes, exactly. And you're saying that you know better than what Allah Subhanahu wa Taala knows.
Yeah, you can't do that, and then you can't get away with it as well. It's true. She should stick to her lane. And her husband.
No, you can't make haram halal.
No, you can't. Not at all.
I put DINA Tokyo in the title, yeah. It's Fury VP and DINA Tokyo in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Initially, yeah, when DINA and Sid made that podcast, yeah, hijab and Da'wah, yeah, they had to go more at Sid than DINA. But
Yeah.
I noticed something in that podcast from her, yeah, that I felt like, why are these lot having to go only at him? Because she was being just as like provocative and promiscuous as him in that chat. And at the end of the day, they're husband and wife. It's not like they're gonna be on a podcast, and they're gonna completely be two like separate people. They know what they're doing before and after. They live together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's the guy's responsibility to tell his wife what she's doing wrong. So as brothers, they have to advise him and remind him, listen, what are you doing? Why are you letting your wife go and start spreading all this fitna, basically? So they can't advise her directly straight away.
No, but the
tell
thing
him as
is,
the brother.
but in their initial reaction, yeah, they were saying, look, DINA, they were rating DINA for like telling him to stop being promiscuous in the podcast. Yeah. When really, like, it was obviously a two-way thing, bro. And I clocked that from the beginning, and then suddenly a week later, yeah, she's like posting blogs about.
Maybe they just thought it was the guy who was leading the chat, so that's maybe why they stayed off her originally. They didn't want to just jump on the sister straight away, whatever. But now when she started doing all this nuts, crazy stuff that she's doing, then they've got to tell her basically. I had to look at her Twitter, and it's like she's like Little Mix and stuff like this. Basically major fitna. She's like spreading this sort of stuff and whatever. Girls, women who are basically these singers. Basically, to me, these people are just basically like prostitutes. Okay, I'm telling you, they're just well-paid prostitutes. So basically, singers. Like the singers
Oh,
that
I
you
thought
get
you
on
said
stage.
her. I thought that was a bit harsh, man.
No, but like these actresses and all this sort of singers and all these sort of things, in my opinion, they're just like well-paid prostitutes, basically. So they're just because they're just selling sex, and so so we've got these girls. They're basically saying, oh, we should be allowed to sell our bodies as a thing, as what's it called?
As a object, like a
as an object, we should be allowed to basically sell our bodies as an object. And if you say anything about it, or if you do that slut shaming, as they call it, oh, you're.
Yeah, who's saying that?
You just mean.
No, someone just tried to call me. So if you basically, say, oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing this sort of thing? Then they'll just attack you. But at the end of the day, this is just part of the attack on Muslim women. You know what I mean? And it's like trying to basically sexualize the hijab. That's basically what it's about. It's trying to like sexualize the hijab. If you just get to the end of it, because they're like you've got these hijabi models. How can you be a hijabi model? The whole point of being a hijabi is not to draw attention to yourself. So why are you modeling? Do you know what I mean? It's like an oxymoron. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Like how can you have a hijabi model? Because the whole point of hijab goes against being a model. So because they want dunya, they sort of rectify it in their minds. They just say, yeah, it's fine. I'm just trying to give Muslim women a voice. I'm trying to give Muslim women a voice. And I don't think, well, I can't speak for this, but the sisters there who are on the panel, is this type of voice that you sisters want for yourselves, basically? The type of voice that these women are trying to say that you want? Because the type of rights they're saying is basically sexualized rights, not like rights like a right to own property or a right to own this, a right to get a job, a right to get an education.
I'm quite lost on what you were saying. Sorry, I was got caught up in this chat thing.
Oh, basically, I was saying, like you've got a lot of these hijabi sisters who like are trying to chase the limelight or whatever. They're in a way trying to sexualize the hijab, and they're trying to say, oh, we Muslim women need to reclaim our sexuality. If you
that's feminism, isn't it? I think we will do a show on that. It's Muslim.
That's basically
feminist.
what
there's no room for that in Islam.
That's basically what DINA TOKIO and people like that are trying to push.
Yeah, is it the education secretary? Somebody, can't remember her name now. She was saying that hijab, children that as young as 5 are wearing a hijab.
Yeah. But that's just like saying when you're young and you start learning the Surah Al-Fatiha and start learning how to pray, so you're used to it.
Haven't you seen? I was watching. Recently there were some babies. Because I've got a baby nephew. There's baby videos on the YouTube, and they're as young as 1 year old. They're copying their mum and dad. They're copying things around them. It's natural, isn't it? Obviously, children are going to imitate their family and the environment they're in.
Yeah. People should be. People obviously copy your
We'll cover this. Yeah, we will cover this. That's what we need to do. We need to say that everybody needs to get away from this hatred from the park and this nonsense that's been going on for a week now.
It's been going on for too long. People just hating each other. It all started, man, since that.
The more you talk about it, the more we just keep going backwards, aren't we? We need to start moving forward now. So,
it's like Tommy Robinson poisoned the park.
Yeah, exactly. It will get better, inshallah. Don't worry. That's what it is. Just stay away from all the nonsense. So we'll go. The more attention you give it, the more then.
Illinois, sorry, just a minute. What you have to do, I don't know if you're using an iPhone or what. I think where it says ongoing call, click that and then or click the video icon. Then you should join the call, bro. That's how you can join. because the panel is not full. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, go on. Sorry. I personally think about what was it? She's got a big. My sister was telling me. Okay, I think what's her name? I'm a bit upset. Yeah, why did they block Brother Hijab's put a false copyright claim?
Oh,
Go on, Omar. Did
yes.
you want to say something, bro?
Bro, do you know what it is? Yeah, they need. They're gonna take any route whatsoever to be able to stop anything that's against what they're trying to promote, because
Their
they're not
income, basically.
yeah, they're not Islamic figures like that, so they're not gonna come with like norms and values from our traditions. I know they're Muslim, of course. I'm not gonna do takfir on them.
They're trying to use the Islam as a selling point originally to then sell the next thing. You know, oh look, I'm Muslim, buy this off me. That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah, but I think there is a difference between appealing to your Muslim audiences and using Islam as a way to promote your agenda. I don't know. I think they are two
That's
different
basically
things.
what they're doing. They're creating an echo chamber of people that have the similar sort of views as them, which is, oh, it doesn't matter what Islam says. If this is what year it is, it's now the 21st century. Like that has any bearing on it, because if you go back even really further back, like to the times of the Greeks and the Romans, they were they were they were like crazy in any sort of type of liberation that people can think of, like sexually. So it doesn't really matter what the year it is. The laws, people's what's it called, things change like sometimes society is conservative, sometimes it's liberal. That sort of thing changes as just as like the sun rises and the moon sets. It's like a continuous thing. History repeats itself. Just like right now, we're heading slowly even towards a more conservative sort of society. Maybe not in the sexual sort of thing, but maybe in a sort of like a racial thing. We're seeing a lot more racist sort of stuff creeping up, which is generally linked to conservatism. Do you understand?
I followed you, but I don't really get the point. What was you trying to say something particularly? Or
Yeah, I was basically saying, look, basically, it doesn't really matter what the year is, or how much technology people have, because liberalism and conservatism, it changes, it goes in cycles. Society sometimes is liberal, sometimes is conservative. So using it's the 21st century, get with the times sort of argument has no basis really in reality. And you cannot say just because it's this year, the laws that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us are no longer valid. Do you understand?
yeah, like that's Go on, Said. Sorry, bro.
I was gonna say I forgot, man. I was gonna say that she what was it she no, I forgot, man. It's gone from my head. I had it in pump. Go on, bro. I'll come back to me.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I just think that as two Muslim,
Yeah,
like
brother Illinois is in, man.
Salam,
Oh,
salam.
okay, cool.
Salam
Hello.
alaikum, brother Illinois. What's your name,
Yes,
Akbar?
Just call me Adam.
Adam, yeah?
Yeah, it's not my real name though.
Okay, no problem, brother.
Salam,
Is this
bro.
the first time
Welcome,
you've
salam.
been? Is this the first time you've been live, Illinois?
I've been on Raspex one, but
Okay.
not Syed. Yeah.
Okay.
Adam's from my hometown, bro.
Which one's? Yeah.
Chicago
But I've been,
Bulls fan, yeah.
well, yeah, I'm from Chicago too, so.
Nice.
Yeah, Adam,
Welcome.
Adam, I'm in Tampa I came in Tampa September, man. I was like, I'm gonna beat the snow this time.
You're from Chicago too, right?
Yeah, but I stayed in Tampa for 6 months.
Oh, you're smart.
Are you Bengali,
No,
bro? Are you from Bangladesh? Like,
yeah, I'm Bengali. Yeah, but from Calcutta.
okay.
Oh, you know Zach? Zachar?
Who's that?
Oh, one of my boys, he's Bengali too. Zachar.
I mean, we don't all know each other. But
Yeah.
It's a big place.
Racist.
Well, no, Chicago, everybody knows each other. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
yeah,
How many people live in Chicago?
about 10
A
million.
lot, but
My
but
man,
we all know each other. Well, back in my time when I was young, I mean, I'm 38 now, but we all knew each other, from
Yeah,
everywhere.
because back then there was only like 10 people.
Nah, man, it wasn't 10 people, but
Hold up. Look, yes, here we got like Miss London Yoruba, yeah. Go check that. Dina was never promoting religion. She was proud Muslim and not ashamed, but that was never what her channel was about. Why is Miss Aruba supporting her? What's she on about? she had the whole point of her hijabi tutorials. What was that? Who wears hijabs except Muslim women? So she was promoting religion straight there. Okay, she wrote a book, Modesty, right? Because she's promoting Muslim stuff.
Yeah.
So she's catering for Muslims, and now she wants to just be like, oh, you know, and then now she wants to give religious rulings and religious opinions.
Yeah.
Okay, and say halal is haram and haram is halal, basically.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Is alcohol allowed? If she said to you tomorrow, you can go to clubbing and drink all the alcohol you want, does that mean it's halal now? Tell me that.
It's misleading as well, isn't it? Do you know what I'm thinking about women like her and men like her is that they're leading two different lives. So this is the time that they can't handle it anymore, so they're going to be who they are.
You know what the thing is with guys?
Yeah, but basically, look, it's better, to be a sinner, okay, than to say haram and it's halal, okay? Exactly. Because remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive your sins, but changing Allah's religion is a very, very big thing. That's like a minor shirk, basically, you know what I mean? Okay? You know what you're doing there?
It is, definitely.
You know, because we're humans sin. All right, humans are not perfect. If we were perfect, then Adam, Prophet Adam, he'd still be in heaven, and none of us would exist. All right, that's the facts of the matter.
Yeah, go, brother Adam. You might as well come in next, brother Adam. Then brother Omar can go. Yeah, go on, brother Adam. What was he saying? Brother Adam from Illinois.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I was saying, you know what the real truth is? A lot of these like so-called Muslim YouTubers. A lot of times when they start off, they're very geared towards Muslims, very religious. If you look at like FuziTube, Adam Saleh, even DINA, they always start off, catering to the Muslim audience. And you can tell sometimes they're not genuine because after a while, once they get big enough and start getting a lot of non-Muslim people and fans, they start, showing their true colors and giving up, going against, how they started. Like FuziTube, when he started, he was very, Muslim, prayed, everything. Once he got famous, he forgot all that, and now he's drinking, smoking, doing all kinds of.
It's about the views and the likes.
Yeah. So I think what DINA is kind of doing the same thing. She started off, with trying to get the Muslim audience. Then once she got big enough, now she forgets her true core audience and now is trying to become more mainstream and more liberal and, get a lot of non-Muslim fans, which is okay. But don't forget who you are,
Yeah, and don't try to change the deen,
No, but they're sending that message. You can't sell that message to the Muslims.
No.
Okay, let Umar come in. I think brother Umar wanted to say something. Kasim, let brother Umar come in for a second. I think he wanted to say something. Go on, Umar, man.
Yeah, sorry, quickly, actually, I'm just going to reply to one thing he said, Do you know Adam, though? I don't think you can put Adam on that level, because, Adam, I know he might have fell off a bit, he does his stuff, but I've never heard any kind of, like, religious verdict from him. Like, he seems to just be, I don't know, I don't really watch the guy's vlogs.
I'm not saying that, but watch his music videos, you'll see.
No, I know, but that's a sin. That's kind of what we're getting at. Like, okay, so...
What do you guys think about Anwar?
Okay, but like everyone has shortcomings, and then some people go one further and they make them shortcomings public, and that's an issue. That's a big issue. But Dina's gone even one further than that now, because these religious verdict thing, it's gone past the level of exposing your own sins. It's gone to the level of changing the rules. Like Hijab put it yesterday, there's a difference between breaking the rules and changing the rules, And I ain't really spotted that from a few of the names you mentioned, although they are obviously a bit, a bit mad. But
you're probably right. But if you look at FuziTube, that's my main example.
Yeah. Obviously, he's just a different breed, isn't it? That guy.
Yeah. Maybe Adam, you can give him a pass.
Look, I tell you, it's really simple, bro. It's as long as you don't say the sin you're doing is halal. Okay? Right?
Exactly.
That's it. That's all it is. Do not say the sin you're doing is halal, because that's a major thing.
That's going against the Sunnah of our Prophet.
Can I just quickly drop something to the bro? Fighting talk, Akhi. Work, life. That's why I'm not one of those bro, doing 8-hour shows non-stop, no life, no work. Yeah, only people we maybe with on the job seekers allowance and no life. They do 8-hour shows and got no life, bro. Man's got life, man. That's why man's not constantly on YouTube. So, yeah, man.
Actually, you know what? A lot of people make a living off YouTube, so I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I was gonna say was that FouseyTube's already gone, bro. He's not even.
Hey, Jaffa, are you saying that to man? Are you saying that to me?
Yeah, it's talking to you, man.
It's like
No, because I work with like YouTubers, like influencers.
No, I know that. I'm just talking about something else. You didn't get what I meant.
Oh, what happened?
I said you didn't get what I meant. I don't think you even listened what I said.
No,
basically, he doesn't have a problem with people.
Jaffa, I'm working on a project, man. Maybe you will help me in the future.
I'll link you up. I'll link you up with this. Yeah.
I help out Muslim entrepreneurs. Yeah, me and Say are gonna be working together anyway. So we'll definitely
on a cryptocurrency project.
Lima.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Blockchains.
Yeah. I've got like with one of the.
Jaffa didn't even hear what I said, guys. Jaffa didn't even hear what I said. He didn't. It was if he clocked on what I said, he would have backed me.
Bro, the AC was like blowing my ear. What were we saying though?
That's what I'm saying. You didn't hear what I said. You get it? So don't worry.
Sorry, bro. But you know what I was gonna say was like FouseyTube, like he's off the air now.
Without hearing me, refuted you back to the haters side, without even hearing me. Do you understand?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, what's the saying, man? Dare say he's firing shots at certain guys.
Did you guys see what Sid said to Ali?
No, what was that? Oh yeah, I've seen. Yeah, go on.
Text message.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I don't want to repeat it.
Basically, just say beep.
Has it all been taken off of in the internet?
Sid put it up for I don't know how long, and then he immediately took it down.
Yeah, leave it, man. We don't need to know them because even Ali made a promise that he's not going to tell it.
Well, I mean, Sid put it up himself, so he kind of exposed himself. So,
but I don't know. I'll just leave it to you.
I won't repeat it, but basically, he made some references. I guess you could call it homophobic.
Yeah.
You could probably classify as that.
Okay, cool.
So there's somebody wants to join.
All right, just leave it. We get it. We get what you said.
Okay, who's Nasibia? Do you know
him?
I
don't know.
I don't know her. She wants to join, or
is that sister?
She wants to ask me something. Apparently, I've been unjust to her, and she wants to interrogate me or something.
Okay, do you mind if I put her on, or
I don't know who she is, bro. So I don't get where this is coming from.
Yeah, Alidao could damage DINA brand with slides.
I'm just saying we have to be careful with this.
Yusabia, if you email me on I need to speak to you first because I can't let you ambush my brother like that. But I need to speak to you first. I'll give you my
I'm doing background checks now and credit checks now before people come on.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Everyone good on the panel?
At gmail.com. There you go.
Nusayba such as Hannah.
Hey, but you know what? There's one guy I really like. His name is Anwar. I don't know if you guys watched him. Jabawi or whatever.
Sabia, if you email me on that, I should on Hangouts. On Hangouts. Call me on Hangouts. I'll speak to you. Anyway, go on, guys. You speak. Sorry. I'll mute myself.
Have you guys watched him? Anwar? Jabawi? You guys seen any of his videos?
No.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Maybe you can show us.
Yeah, he does more acting than anything. He's not more like.
Do you see this? Look at this. Miss London Yuba is saying, "I'm telling you, the amount of beating down society does on Muslim women, be trying to break DINA. Look, no one's trying to break DINA. We're just telling and saying it how it is. You cannot change the religion. If she wants to change the religion, okay, she's basically out of the religion. You cannot change major rules of the religion. You can't say halal is haram, haram is halal. Since you change the religion, it's no longer the religion, which means you're no longer following the religion. It's very simple. You cannot have a recipe and then if you change the recipe, say it's the exact same recipe. Okay, that's basically what it is. Do you understand this?
You can't change Islam. Islam's already been completed.
Yes,
sealed.
it's perfected.
No adding, no taking away. You want fame, you go look for fame another way. You don't bring Islam into it. Okay?
Yes, exactly. That's your
brother and sisters. What we're talking about? Which subject are we talking about?
Dino.
Dino
Tokyo? Her name is.
Okay.
Dino Tokyo.
Okay. Regarding what she said, the vlog that she endorsed.
That's it. Took a hijab off, started talking about Islam in a derogatory manner.
I don't know about talking about Islam in a derogatory way, but obviously putting up the blog was was enough of a statement to.
But the thing is, did she endorse did she actually come out and say she actually endorsed Muslim women marrying non-Muslim men?
As good as.
Because obviously, if she believed that this is halal and there's nothing wrong with it, then what she's done is not. She took off the hijab. That's haram. But what she's doing here, if she said that's something in Islam okay, and there's nothing wrong, that's istihlal. That's making the haram into halal.
So to be fair, I just want to add that I don't know if she said it in them words, but as far as them two have made out, the two brothers.
The tweet she said, though, innit? She said
it's a serious matter.
Saying, men should stay out of women's and whatever some arse type of tweet she sent. So implying, basically implying towards Muhammad Hijab's video, because that came out after Muhammad Hijab's video. If you want to go and have a look, you can have a look on her timeline. So I think she knew.
She put it on her website, so she's pretty much endorsing it.
Yeah.
Why would you put it on your website if you didn't endorse it? You know what I'm saying?
I guess this is what liberalism and secularism does to one's mind, because afterwards they have very little religion left.
That's true.
Because it corrupts the mind completely. I mean, like, initially, from what I understand, she was like wearing the hijab, and she was saying apparently she dislikes it, but she still wears it for the sake of Allah, which is good, and Allah would reward her for that. But then she goes, I'm not going to wear it. And I don't know if she says that you don't have to wear it. That would be another problem as well, theologically. Because when you have clear-cut nas in the Quran and Sunnah, where it clearly stipulates that there's an exemption for men when it comes to getting married to Ahlul Kitab, where you have other verses in the Quran specifically talking about women, that you cannot give them to the mushrikeen, or you cannot give them to the non-believers, as well as, we during the time of the Prophet when they were in Medina, you had people in Makkah accepting Islam. I'm talking about women, and they came to Medina, and Allah revealed a verse saying that do not send them back to them, because they are not lawful for them, and the pagan and the unbelievers are not lawful for them. So it's clear, explicit. You can't. I don't know how you're going to do ta'wil on that or interpret it in a different way. There is clear injunctions that the exception is only made for men. And the other argument is, if you're going to say this generally applies to women as well, then are you going to allow women to get also married 4 times to other men? That would be a question as well. And would be a question, if you want so-called equal opportunity and all of this stuff, the question would be then, would you allow women to give mahar to men as well?
Yeah. But they're gonna try and they're gonna try and water down. They're going to try to water down our religion, to match it with other religions that have, they've changed it, haven't they? Islam can't change, inshallah. Whatever said is said. Some people might find it extreme, but these are not extreme things. You can't change the law, can you?
It's not extreme at all. In fact, they don't understand it.
They don't understand it. They don't see the positivity.
I don't see these feminists campaigning that women should actually pay the mahar as well, because that's discrimination against men.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I don't see them starting campaigns saying, in Islam, Muslim men are supposedly, it's upon them they've got obligation to accommodate the wife, feed them.
Yeah, they have to pay everything.
Likewise, they should have a campaign for women to do the same as well. I don't see them doing that.
Yeah, there should be a campaign for women to pay for everything for now, because the Muslim men have had to pay for everything for the last 1,400 years. So for the next 1,400 years, women can pay for everything now.
Yeah.
I had to pay for everything, or the whole thing.
As a Muslim woman, and I know what it says in our religion about looking after, how much the woman needs to be looked after, and if the Western people like that knew how much benefit it is being a Muslim woman, they would all want this, the rights that we've got. Queen, you need to be backing me up when I'm talking.
Yeah, they think
of course.
Yeah, you just sit there quietly.
We're just listening. So.
Yeah, like we have to get all, you know, allowance, get heritage, get children paid for, you know, everything's paid for. Basically what the government does for the people, but in Islam it's many more benefits. We'll make me and Queen, inshallah, will make a separate show, and we'll talk about all this. It's very important subjects, you know. We need to be talking about regularly. Instead of hijab tutorials, I think we've had enough of them.
Women's rights tutorials.
Yeah, leave that up.
I don't think there's any more ways to do a hijab.
I don't think so.
You should do some women's rights tutorials in Islam.
Yeah, women's rights. Yeah, what is it? I saw one girl actually talking about hijab tutorials. I think the very first one. She's a young girl. She must have put about 700 hijabs on. I thought, wow, I didn't even know you could do that.
I already know about
a bit of red, a bit of pink. I was thinking, wow, I wanted to try it out actually. That was so big. Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
I wonder if she's a fan of Majid Nawaz or some people like that.
I hate that guy, man.
But the thing is, isn't there clear verses about the women like should stay in the houses, and that? I'm sure there are evidences about that, unless it's exceptions, obviously.
Basically, that's in Surah Al-Ahzab. Allah states in the Quran, and stay in your houses and do not show your udum like the women of Jahiliyyah. Allah wants to remove ridges. He was talking about, you know, the Prophet's wives.
Yeah.
And this generally can apply to general Muslim women. But what the scholars say, the ulama, they say, yeah, obviously women can go out and do their stuff that they need to do, whether it's, for example, going about their daily business, shopping, whatever. Do you see?
Education and stuff like that, etc.
Yeah, going to the masjid.
The Prophet's first wife was a merchant.
Yeah, she was an entrepreneur, yeah, definitely. And obviously, the Prophet, he used to work for her, as you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But,
these are the stories we need to read. And I think that one with our Prophet's daughter was Zainab, when she when the verse came down about you're not allowed to be, Muslim women can't marry non-Muslim men, and that was a beautiful story, wasn't it? How much she stayed away because of their firmness on the deen. I took a print screen off of it. Let me just see if Said can share it. Sorry, I'm just coming in random conversations, aren't I?
But look, if we go back, the first university was started by a Muslim woman. So, you know, we should really be looking at the history of what Muslim women were doing back then, not compared to what Muslim women are able to do right now, because a lot of the rights that Muslim women had have been slowly eroded. You know what I mean? Because go show me now, if a Muslim woman tried to set up like something, everybody would be attacking her, you know, especially a lot of the fanatic Muslim men, especially when you look at how, the first university, or is considered a university, was started by a Muslim woman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
and
women have a lot of rights.
Yeah. All the Prophet's wives, and you know, all these women have taught us a lot of about Islam that nobody would have known about.
Yeah, and it's like women. You know, you can't have female imams. Like, you know, someone was saying, oh, the Muslim women should be leading the mosque for the men and stuff like this. You know. At the end of the day, you know, there's certain things like people have to realize. Men and women are the same but different. You know what I mean? They have, you know, same rights and things like this. But when it comes to certain things, the men are the maintainers of women. You know
they have different roles. Obviously, they're equal in the sight of Allah, but they have different roles.
Exactly.
Allah does not deal with equality in that sense. Islam doesn't deal with equality. It deals with equity. Putting everything in its correct place and recognizing the issues.
Exactly. That's why it says women should be educated, because they're going to be teaching the children. You know what I mean?
Because even with Islam, you know, giving something to someone equally may not be sufficient, because that person, giving that person an equal amount, he don't have nothing, so he can't get there. So he may need a bit more, and that's what Islam recognizes.
Yeah, that's why.
So it deals with equity.
Yeah, exactly.
So what about Muslim women what about Muslim women in Western education, knowledge institutions, and is that necessary, or is that something which is encouraged?
Well, actually, the scholars, like, you know, depending on who you go, they say, like, obviously if it's a Muslim country or a Muslim setting, then obviously there will be different institutions for men and women, etc. But obviously, the scholars have reservation of women going to mixed institutions of fitna and all of that stuff. But generally, you know, knowledge has been is incumbent on everyone, mainly the Islamic knowledge.
Abu Mujahid, 1 minute, my brother.
Education is.
Omar, Sister Nisabia, she's gonna come on in about a minute or so, right, Akhi? So
All right, bro. Did she tell you what she wants to ask?
Education is important on all Muslims.
She's not gonna,
all women.
no troll or nothing like that. She's a respectful sister. So she's gonna.
So listen, we was talking about education with that's very good.
Muslim women have some of the most degrees by percentage-wise in the UK.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
and the other thing
brothers got to catch up.
If you don't, like I say, because I didn't go to university, but I say if you don't educate your women, then how are you going to educate your children? Because your children are going to be with their mums most of the time, aren't they?
Exactly.
You know, unless you've got another arrangement.
What kind of education? That's what we're asking here, because the secular system, the secular syllabus.
For both, isn't it? You have to have a good balance of both.
You have to know physics. You have to know chemistry.
Yes.
You know, I mean, you can't just.
I mean, I've got by quite well without physics and chemistry. I'll be honest.
Well, just because you don't want to become a doctor doesn't mean someone else doesn't want to become a doctor or a computer scientist.
Good point.
Or this or that.
Okay.
One second, Aki.
1 second, bro. Okay, so let's say we accept the mathematical sciences with that, the physics and the chemistries, the scientific science. Okay, but what about the rest? Because let's be honest, we're talking about over probably 500 courses in universities these days, all in secular sciences, which have been developed over probably the past 50 years themselves. The sciences didn't exist back then. Do you know what I'm saying? So how important can they possibly be in this day and age when stuff like, I don't know, the study of geography I can understand.
Bro,
but
cars didn't exist back then,
What?
So,
sorry,
so
what?
why are you driving in a car? Why do you use a car?
That's true.
Sorry, carry on.
You need to,
What was his question?
Obviously, there's some subjects which there's nothing to do here or there, but there's other subjects where people have to learn because Muslims are at the hold on, bro. Muslims are at the forefront of many sciences throughout the ages. Okay, they're at the forefront of chemistry, mathematics, biology, physics, everything. Muslims are at the forefront of everything. So to say that these things have no place or Muslims should not be worried about these things, I don't know how anybody could say this.
That's not my case. That's not my case.
I don't think he's okay. Explain yourself better, brother. Let's understand where you come from.
Where I'm trying to come from, is that if you look at how and why and what the majority of universities in this day and age in the Western countries or even the non-Western countries are built upon, they're only existing because of empty courses being filled by student loans. So basically what I'm trying to say is that these courses are being manufactured. They're being produced.
Some of them, I agree. Some of them.
Obviously. No one needs to do communication studies and whatever. We understand the arts degrees. We understand these type of fluffer field degrees, whatever. Okay, we can understand this, but something that's subjective. That's
but what if I'm telling you the majority of our Muslim women are in these dead degrees?
Yo, honestly, college is a scam.
How do you know that though?
Yeah,
you're right. College is a scam.
No, but how do you know that?
I agree as well.
No. I mean, if you check the statistics, you're gonna see like the majority of the courses which are undertaken by the Muslim females. What are they actually in?
Not just
where are these stats from?
Yeah, I want to
bring them up. Somebody can probably bring something up while we're talking.
But you bring the argument to us. So
I believe college only teaches you logic and theory, right? But in the real world, you're not gonna use that logic and theory.
Because
it's more about experience.
the Muslim women that I know, I mean, there's a few that have become pharmacists, few have become doctors, teachers. I've seen them, in all major fields. So.
Oh, but he kind of has a point where college.
But as a pharmacist, you can work at a pharmacy. Sorry. As a pharmacist, you can work at a pharmacy from age 16, 15 and have the same type of experience that a pharmacist will have without a degree.
You have to go back to the basics, isn't it? Quran and Sunnah. Women can work in any field as long as it doesn't go against the teachings of our Prophet ﷺ and what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said. You can go in any field, can't you? As long as you're in parda, you're doing, you're observing your, obligations. My mouth is so dry now. I've been speaking for too long. But nothing out there, you can't. You can do anything.
No,
I need to ask Omar something quickly as well. Just before you go upstairs. Omar, some one or two people asked me. Yeah, I don't know if this is a joke or what. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've been asked to this. What is it? Hold on. Ask Abu about the one eye niqab. What's all that about, bro?
Right, so basically, there's a narration from Ibn Abbas, radiallahu anhu, yeah, which is
Yeah.
attributed to him. Yeah, it's pretty. I think it's authentic, but it's only one view which has been reported from him that he was actually of the view that it's only necessary for women to show one eye in terms of their vision when they are forced to go outside. But obviously, that's only one view. It's not something which needs to be
Forced to go.
Who said that?
It's from Ibn Abbas.
I believe it's also found in Ibn Kathir as well, because I remember reading in Ibn Kathir. That was from Ibn Ishaq as well. That's going back to the Prophet's wife when the Parda verse came down, and basically they took off the curtains and they covered themselves, and it was been narrated that they came out kind of looking like crows with one eye, and they had a shroud all over them. That's been narrated as well.
So it's like in a metaphoric way, basically.
No.
We're talking about basically they were covered head to toe. Basically, not metaphoric, literal, but again they were covered.
as in looking like the crow would be.
Yeah. Obviously not literal crow, but yes.
Just covered. The other thing is, you need to remember clearly that hijab didn't start with Muslims, did it? Yeah, it started off with religious women before us.
Yeah, Jews.
They say Hawa Islam was presented to Adam Islam fully clothed. Yeah. So this covering is not a new thing. It didn't start with Islam. Okay, so that's
and I believe in the Bible as well. I believe that there is face veil as well and covering as well.
Maryam, our mother Maryam, Islam, she was covered, wasn't she? You won't ever see a picture of her in the church anywhere without a hijab on. And you look at, search, you got a computer in front of you, search it, Jewish women wear the same burqa as us. They cover their faces. You can't even see their eyes.
But yeah, with regards to the eye thing, I think I genuinely believe that if there's a woman who is known to have attractive eyes, then for her it is probably even more necessary and possibly obligatory on her to make sure that's covered. Never mind.
I think this is a subject. Yeah, this kind of subject should be left with either ask Imam or something, because we're all ordinary people here. I think so. Maybe if you've got questions like that, you can ask somebody with more knowledge. Obviously we cover. Some women cover, some women don't cover. They can wear the hijab or wear the niqab. It's up to them. However they feel like they're doing it right.
We're ordered to lower our gaze first, so we shouldn't be looking.
Exactly. Lower the gaze first, and you got hijab inside you first.
You don't know if they're wearing a hijab anyway.
Exactly.
How do you know? Were you looking?
Why are you looking, bro?
No, it's true. It's true. Obviously, the men have their part to play. The women have their part to play.
No.
Exactly. We all got to keep ourselves in observe the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah.
And if you actually look, it's because the munafiqs were harassing the women.
Yeah. They were.
So do you guys think that I'm sorry, go ahead.
The other thing was our Prophet's wives covered, didn't they? They said that they didn't used to come out without covering their faces.
Yeah, I think Umar bin Khattab, radiallahu anhu, he's the one who, I don't know, did Umar told me this as well, brother Umar? I think you the one who told me about that, wasn't it you?
Right, so basically,
yeah,
it might have been. So Umar radiallahu anhu, many a time he would say something, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would actually end up revealing what he's asked for. And it's not that it came because of him, but it's just that Umar was so upon the haqq a lot of the times, and he was the differentiator between what's correct and what's false.
Can you tell the story about when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's wife came out and then he?
This narration, Bukhari and Muslim, yeah.
Okay, then you say that.
You know the narration, Abu Mujahid.
I can paraphrase it, bruv. But if you know it better, go ahead, bruv.
No, one of you say. Go on.
Yeah, bro, you probably know it better because I just know the summary.
I know the summary as well. So we're talking about when I think it was Sauda radiallahu anha, when she used to take, they used to go to a back place to go to the toilet. And what happened was, while she was going there, Umar bin Khattab looked at her and recognized her. So the following day, Umar bin Khattab, he went to Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, I recognized your wife. Wouldn't it be better if they were veiled? And then, again, this summary, then basically this verse came down in Surah Adhab, verse 59, and I believe Surah Nur, verse, I believe, 31.
SubhanAllah. Can you imagine? Every time he wasn't even a prophet like that, SubhanAllah. But he used to speak, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used to be
and
in
the Prophet
conformity,
said, if there was a messenger, so this is going for those other unfortunate deviant sects. He said, if there was a messenger that came after me, it would be Umar.
No. He said if there was a prophet after me.
Prophet.
All right, listen. They say our Prophet said that for our Sahaba is whatever they say is going to be the same as what our Prophet says. They didn't add anything or take anything away. What we'll do, change the subject because I don't know where this is actually going. It's boring everybody now, talking about hijabs and everything.
I understand from the sister.
What is We're gonna do a show about it, inshallah. We're gonna have a lot more information. And then
I shared a link of that guy that was talking about Anwar. SYED has it if you guys want to watch it. You guys
I think a lot of people forget,
I don't want people.
The hadith, the woman is like a rib, Don't try
we shouldn't be talking about subjects.
Break it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because what we're doing here is we're talking about Islam. We don't know the proper version of what we're saying, the proper hadith, and stuff. So let's just cut it out and let's start harassing people on chat.
That sounds more
what they say. Yeah. Men talking about hijabs, so probably don't practice modesty themselves. No, they are.
Sister Shani, do you want to come on, Sister Shani?
Yeah, she was on here last time. Oh, look, brother, Big Ards is here. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
I need a drink, man.
Assalamu alaikum.
Make some drinks.
Alaikum salam. Man talking about
Walaikum salam. How's everyone?
Salam. Who's that? The Big Odds, yeah?
Yeah, walaikum salam. How's everyone doing?
Chilling.
Good, bro.
How are you?
Salafia London. Message
I can't hear you lot properly, man.
We can hear you, bro.
One second, I'm gonna end it and call back here.
Yo, hold on, listen, one second. Listen, Salafia, listen, bro, man. I was angry earlier and I was just I was angry with someone else and I took it out on you. I'd like to apologize to you, bro. All right. Sorry, bro, for anything I said earlier.
Yeah, Sister Nasibia is on, man. Omar, bro.
Finally.
That's it. Switch your camera on, sister. Off, I mean. If you touch your screen, there should be a camera logo. If you click on that, it should switch off.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry.
I did that once. Just make sure you get your hijab on when you play.
It's done now.
Yeah, that's it. You're done now.
It's
Yeah.
still on.
No.
Thanks, bro. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sister. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Love the picture, by the way. I love the flowers.
No worries.
I planted them. I planted them last summer for my mum.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Geraniums.
Someone told the sister her camera, I think it's still on.
Sister, your camera's still on?
Yeah, but her camera is blocked though.
Press the button.
She doesn't know. She might end the call.
There's an icon. There should be a picture of a camera, like a video. Press it.
I'm pressing it. Oh.
Yeah, and then
go up. Yeah. There you go. Leave it now. That's it. Perfect.
Yeah.
You're done. Okay, thank you. So what's the topic, guys?
We were talking about hijabs, but it just got a bit funny.
Hijabs.
Like covering. Women should cover, but none of us know they're correct. Hadith on it. So it just sounds like hearsay.
I thought that Sister Shani or whatever, if she wanted to come on, but I don't know if she's...
I mean, yeah, we can talk about another thing. You can pick one, actually. Let's see, you, sister, you pick a topic. We'll talk about it.
Sorry, say that again?
We can just start a fresh one.
Okay. Yeah. Is Abu Mujahid here?
I don't know.
Abu Mujahid, do you know this girl?
Me?
No.
Two Abu Mujahids here, so that's the problem.
Assalamu alaikum to the panel.
The one that just spoke like
Big Ads, how's it going, my brother?
Bro, I'm sorry about spreading the fitna with my picture, first of all, yeah? Okay, what's the topic today still?
You choose, Big Ads, man. Let's chat about India and you.
Yeah, sorry, before we start a topic, can I just quickly say something to the brothers?
Yeah.
not to cause any drama, but there's just something. You know, when I came in early, I think one of the mods silenced me because maybe I said something. I was saying something about don't silence us and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's Hannah, by the way. Abu Mujahid, As-Sunni, whatever your nick was. Hello?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Hannah, the girl that you was in the other chat with, the girl that you were telling to talk to her husband. I should be kicked.
No, it wasn't like that, man. I just feel
No,
like
it's okay, brother. I mean, I'm sure I'll forgive you in time. I just wanted to say that, you know, when we're on these platforms, really, we shouldn't say things like silencing sisters. We can all have our opinions. I am aware that some brothers don't believe that sisters should be on mics, that kind of thing. That is an opinion. That's fine. I'm not really even anti that, but I think the onus is on the brother. You know, if a brother is so pious, mashallah, that he feels like a woman's voice is out for him, then he has to kind of remove himself from that situation. He shouldn't be in a public forum, proclaim it to be a dawah place, and then kind of dismiss a sister by telling her, you know, go and chat to your husband.
No. You've taken it all wrong, sister.
I
Look,
know. I'm sure you meant it as a joke because I observed you having a similar incident with Respect in another room, and I actually felt for you because I think you meant it as a joke, isn't it? You meant it as a joke, and they kind of went hard on you. So I don't.
No. I mean, to be honest, look,
brothers, I'll make excuses for you. Just be aware, please. Don't do that. And it doesn't mean I'm a feminist, you know, because when a sister kind of speaks back, the new term for young brothers is to go, oh my God, she's gone feminist. Like, no, Allah gave me this voice, alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? Islam gives me the voice, the right to speak, especially with respect about my religion. So there really isn't an issue. We Muslim women, we have a voice, we can speak. We don't have to be feminist.
Yeah,
you know,
there is no room for feminism in Islam, so just to make that clear.
Exactly, but it's also not necessarily
Islam
for
is
brothers.
complete.
Yeah, brothers should not label us as feminists just because we say we want to speak. You know, that's all I want to say. I love you all for the sake of Allah. I'm not here to attack my brothers. Just something to be cautious of. Some of us are sensitive to that, you know, because we fight against feminism. Really, we fight against feminism. We teach our children not to be feminists. We teach our daughters that Islam is sufficient for you, that you don't need that.
Yeah.
So when sisters hear that, they might feel like, well, the brothers don't even want to give me a right. And you know, in the other room, I wanted to talk, and I didn't know the ideology of that room.
Alhamdulillah.
The ideology of that room was to deny sisters a voice, is what I believe now, because everybody totally ignored me.
Sister, on my channel, alhamdulillah, all the Sunni sisters, Muslim sisters are just. I might like what I want to do. I might have like, you know, you sisters, if you want to get together, take one
we'll
day
do that in a separate panel.
Yeah, my channel is for our sisters and brothers and sisters.
I think in the terms of this sort of incident that's happened, sister, what you could have done was maybe said it in, you know, in a private, maybe, because it didn't happen here, did it? It happened somewhere else.
Well, it happened somewhere else, and then I came here, and then I was kind of silent straight away.
All right. Now
I gave the sister the opportunity just to get that.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's better to get it off her chest, and then brother.
There's all misunderstandings complete. That we learn from our lessons.
Yeah. And listen, Kasim, you wanted to say something. You wanted to apologize to the other brother. You might as well do it now.
Yeah,
brother, you can mute yourself.
I apologize. Accept my apology.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, no worries. Even me, I apologize for earlier as well. That's not, you know, alhamdulillah, we're Muslims in it, so that shouldn't be the adab. So forgive me. I have my shortcomings as well, and I accept your apology. So
we love for the sake of Allah, and we hate for the sake of Allah, and we forgive for the sake of Allah as well.
Yeah, no, of course, alhamdulillah.
We are all brothers. We do not fight, brothers and sisters, and we are all one, and we need to focus on the unity rather than the division and fighting amongst ourselves. While
there's enough fighting in the world, isn't there?
The enemies of Islam are, while they're dividing us, they're using us, they're manipulating us while we fight amongst ourselves here. So let's drop this. If we have any infighting, it's going to be a private thing. We'll sort it out the Islamic way, the way our Prophet.
A real boxing match coming on at 5 o'clock, so we can have hours, like an hour before.
Yeah.
Can I just ask the sister a question who came in?
Yeah.
Obviously, basically, do you know the previous chat that we were in? We were obviously in Go Live's chat, just to make it clear to everyone. And obviously, I don't know, because I've seen a lot of the I just want to know your views. Forget the personal stuff, like, because you seem to be like joining with them, like calling me a mud Kelly and all of this.
Who called you Madkhali, bruv? Who?
I
The
did.
whole
Why does
chat.
everyone use this word, man?
Like,
It's
So
so
who
annoying.
like, tell me personal people, like who?
All right, let's don't really use that Madkhali thing, yeah, because you know I'm gonna go on that as well.
Nah, don't. Qasim,
Just leave.
we don't want no division talks here, bro.
no, I'm not trying to divide.
Not
Forget
you,
it,
not
forget
you,
it.
not you, bro. I wasn't
No,
talking to
no,
you. I
no,
was talking to
brother. I don't
Qasim.
mind. I don't mind to respond.
I was talking to
We had
Qasim. I
that
was talking to
discussion
Qasim.
yesterday,
I was
isn't it?
talking to Qasim. I was
Yeah,
talking.
because you seem quite accustomed to them lot's beliefs in a lot of their stuff. Like, I just want to know, like, where do you stand with that? Because
Is that how
that's
you
kind
see it? I don't mind you seeing it that
of,
way. To be honest with you,
I don't know how to see it. That's kind of why I'm asking, if I'm honest.
I'll tell you how I see it. To be honest with you, there are some matters that I agree with them on. There are some matters that I agree with other people on. You understand? For me, I'm trying to really see maybe in this online forum, I'm not really sure what the grouping is. I haven't found a group that I believe is particularly on my methodology. I believe some groups are too extreme in one way and some other groups are extreme in the other way. That's honestly my genuine feeling. They have some
This
right,
is
some
this
rights.
is quite a new one, isn't it, sister? So we're just testing the waters out at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So definitely, I do agree with them because I am against the leaders. If that's what you're asking for, I'm against. But it's how it's done. You know what I mean? How it's done is a different matter. I probably was more stronger in my views in opposition to the leaders, but I think with growth and maturity, you see the bigger picture slightly differently. So the approach might be different. Some people just think war is the way to go and toppling the leaders, but then you have to look at the consequences. But at the same time, on the other side, people who I believe to be madkhalis in their complete appraisal and for the status quo, their belief in like the status quo to stay as it is, I don't support that. They can't even speak. I don't respect certain people's worshipping almost like of Saudi Arabia. So yeah, if you want to align me with
I
some
agree with
Well,
you,
like,
sister.
one
Okay,
second.
hold on a second, guys. One guys. Sister Shani, I can't find it. I think you're saying you messaged me. I'm trying to see one of the sisters who wanted to join. Hold on.
Sorry, am I taking a right?
No. It's okay, 1 minute. I just want to tell Sister Shani rather than type. If you can
Can I say one thing though? In
message me.
that time, yeah.
Sure.
I don't think anybody worships Saudi Arabia, and the reason
Okay,
why.
maybe worship is not the thing, but I
The
just want to
sphere,
respond
bro,
to
of
something.
931, man. I
It's
tell
such
you,
a
it
praisal that
applies.
you can't even question them. There is a degree of that. And Abu Mujahid, if I just may say one thing, excuse me for being presumptuous. Sometimes I almost feel like you say things maybe to get a reaction. Maybe I could be
Not
Now,
wrong
you know
on
what?
that.
One thing I would say, yeah, maybe you misunderstood him, but what wallahi, he's not like that. No,
No, I'm talking about no. In your environment, it's a different thing. But maybe let's say when he's in a
He's
hostile
done.
environment, because I
But he's
have seen him in a different environment, and I have seen him say things that maybe I feel like he knows will get a whoa out of other people. Like, you know what I
Bro,
mean?
look,
Abu
yeah,
Mujahid, you
look,
must answer for that, bro. You
yeah,
must answer.
please, bro, because do you know what it is, yeah? When you go into a chat, yeah, with sincere intention, wanting to speak to people who you believe are genuinely ignorant, and you feel like they are your brothers in religion, and all they need is a bit of education.
So why do you believe that they're genuinely ignorant? But why do
Come
you
on,
believe that they're
please.
genuinely ignorant? This is the thing. I think this
No,
is an
please,
error that
can
both
I
sides
speak?
make.
Let the brother
Let him
finish.
finish the question, sister. Then maybe we can sort this out, inshallah. Yeah, go
Okay,
on, bro.
sorry. Okay, sorry, look, yeah.
You
I'm
both have.
trying to, all I'm doing at the moment is I'm trying to explain to you my initial intentions when I'm going into these places. Yeah, my initial intention. When I'm going in there is simply that I genuinely believe, because Alhamdulillah, I am not knowledgeable to any extent myself, but in certain matters, I've taken the time and the effort to research on certain things that I feel are relevant to the Ummah, yeah. So I haven't done that for no reason. Do you understand? I've done that because I feel as if I need to do that. So when I go to these places, I do it with the intention to convey that knowledge. But then I do it because I sincerely believe that the initial stance that a lot of our Muslim passionate youth take in this day and age is this whole rebellion against the system. And it's sad because it's such a easy position to take. And everybody's probably been there at one point in their life thinking, what on earth is going on with the Ummah? Where are our Muslim leaders? Like, it's such an easy place to be in, and that's the sect, and that's the area which I worry the most about. Yeah, do you understand?
It's a dangerous area.
It's a very dangerous area because
I'll be honest with you.
Personally, I would say the most dangerous area is the area that makes excuses for the rulers.
All right, bro, please, can I finish?
Because
I need to clarify my position.
Because I would say that area is more dangerous.
By the way, I just want to mention one quick thing here. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, I can't give you the exact ayah, I can find it for you. Don't call each other by offensive nicknames. When you use the words madkali,
bro, listen, you lot can all say your piece, yeah? Bro, you lot can say your piece. But I just need to clarify my position because right now, it's like my own thing right now that she's saying about me. Do you get it? So I'm just saying, so when I go into these places, yeah, I go in there with sincere intention that alhamdulillah, most people, when they're gonna see the evidence, they're gonna agree, they're gonna see the reality of the situation, and that going around calling for Sharia is not the position to be in. Yeah. So when I go in there, that's my intention. And then as soon as I'm in there, I'm getting called a dog. I'm getting called a kafir before I've even said a word. Sister, and you're telling me, and sister, you're telling me I'm going in there trying to cause a reaction. Subhanallah, look, I'm a human being. Yeah. When I get called a dog and a kafir, when I've gone into a place trying to help a few brothers who I feel as if all they need is a couple of good advice, yeah, I'm getting called a dog and a kafir for that. I'm a human being, yeah. I'm gonna start reacting.
What was he getting called that for?
What channel?
Because of your political position or something?
Bro, I know I was getting called that just for simply saying, look, brothers, it's not you shouldn't be so harsh to people. You need to talk to people with compassion, otherwise they're gonna turn away. Straight away I got called a kafir by over 3, 4, 5 people. That's it.
Terrible.
A kafir, not even a mubtadi, not even a deviant. Straight
up. But do they know the implications of that? Do they know?
I've told them. I tried telling them.
It's going to go back to them, as Allah's Messenger said.
I tried telling them. Do you not know what the severeness of takfir? I said to Go Live himself, bro. You've got takfiris in your chat, by the way, and he's like, "Yo, that's my brother." He makes them a mod, bro. They're calling me a kafir, and they don't know me. More than 4 or 5 of them, and this sister's coming in here saying I'm trying to cause a reaction. Bro, like that, you have to look at what I said initially when I came in. All I was trying to do, I didn't cause no reaction. I went in there, I clarified my position, and I said I got called a kafir. After that, bro, I can't have respect for people like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to just leave the chat. You're right. You have a point there. I have no place to be there anymore. But yeah, I'm a human being, man. Like, yo, I'm not perfect. So I end up trolling them back, etc. But I was never in there to get a reaction. People call me a kafir, I react. Simple. Anyway, yeah, that's it, man.
You know, one thing I'm never gonna have on this channel, yeah, talk about Saudi rulers, because if anyone gets into this topic, Saudi rulers type of thing, because it causes problem amongst the brothers and sisters, I'm just gonna end the talk because no talking about the Saudi rulers.
Put it on Twitter.
Can we talk about riba? Can we talk about riba? Riba should be forced on people to use.
No, of course, yeah, but anything leading towards the Saudi that talk, like the
argument. Let's not argue on the panel.
Yeah, I'll talk to you, Kasim, about that later, bro. Anything like that, I don't need it at the moment. The weather at the moment.
Mr. Abdi.
The atmosphere is a bit thingy, bro. Sister Shani, I sent you an email. I think you emailed me. I sent you the link, and someone tried to cleverly. I don't know. Did I send the link to our troll? Used your name as well and emailed me, Sister Shani. I don't know.
Can she not get in?
I don't know. I messaged her, but I'm thinking like someone, yeah, who I gave the link to, styled it out. Is sent from, because I got 2 emails, yeah. One sent from Sister Shani, I think, and the other one, other one, yeah, it says some other name, but cleverly he put the Sister Shani's name as well. Do you understand? I can't explain it. Well, hold on, where is it? Let me see. Let me show you what I mean. What they did was they're so desperate. Oh, Sister Shani is in. She is in, I think.
Who's that? Live link TV Cami, is that?
Oh, Sister's in. Sister's in. The sister is in. Excellent. Shani has joined the group. Yeah, so just join the call, sister.
Good.
Yeah, join.
Right. That was interesting.
Join.
Queen's like in the background watching and listening. I'll do the same to her one day.
We go off air. Queen J has a lot to say, and the moment we come on live,
she's run away.
Yeah, she's run away.
See, I'm the alpha. Yeah. If ever you doubt that, as two sisters. Okay, Queen. You know, listening. Where is she?
She's not in here, I don't think.
No, she was showing me a picture of some eyes. Anyway, never mind. So who else is talking then?
Hold on, guys. 1 minute. I'm gonna mute myself. You guys pick a subject.
Yeah, I think everyone's muted except for me for some reason.
You've got the floor, brother.
How are you, my brother? Assalamu alaikum. You okay?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, man.
Yeah,
what did you two think of the discussion we had the other night? Just on the Hangouts, no YouTube.
The thing is, Akhi, I was gonna say we have to be mature.
Oh, were you guys reading that?
Yeah, we have to really be mature, civilized about every subject. And at the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. As long as we can have a brotherly discussion, brotherly conversation, and we can depart on good terms, and that's how it should be. A logical, rational, civilized debate or discussion. That's how it should be. But rather than calling each other names and basically shouting at each other, that's no way to progress. Do you see?
No, you're right. You're right. Like I said, we've apologized to each other anyway, me and Carson. So but yeah, man, you know what it is, bro. I'll just be honest with you, between me and you. I just don't like, not because I am, but I just think it's a real insult to insult the scholars, bro. Like, who are you to say Wahhabi or Madkhali? Like, if you're gonna say something, say, oh, I don't agree with your opinion or your thing on this. Don't start labeling and making me, like Allah says in the Quran, don't call each other by offensive nicknames, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And who are we, bro, as laymen? Whether you agree with him or don't agree with him, or take from him, take from him.
Sister muted herself, but she doesn't know how to unmute it. Hold on, sister, you have to press. Hold on, let me see if I can do it.
The microphone. Tell her to press the microphone and click off it.
Sister, you have to unmute yourself. I haven't muted you because I'm trying to unmute you, but hold on.
Yeah. Unmute, but let's not argue here because it's not the time.
Yes,
no one's arguing.
You have to unmute yourself.
I don't want distress, just some good vibes, yeah?
Yeah.
No one's arguing.
I'll put some sheaths on.
No, I was just clarifying to the brother what's happening early on the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
But you know what, Izaki? I mean, the other day when we all the brothers, we were having a really good discussion. It was offline, but it was really, most part of it was civilized, apart from one or two or whatever. But that's been resolved. But generally, it should be good discussions on, upon goodness. Good
of course.
Okay, can you hear me now? I think I've took myself off. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can I just say one thing? Because I kind of feel like I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna get off now anyway. I just want to say one thing.
Don't feel pressured, sister. Sister, don't feel pressured, yeah?
No, I don't feel pressured. I think sometimes what I've observed from these things is there's almost a denial of each other's voices, really. I've observed Callum's chats and that kind of thing. And I have to really say their setup is slightly better in that people actually are giving.
100% agree.
There's nothing wrong with us having a view or having a disagreement. Like, I will not insult this brother. You know what I mean? We can disagree. I enjoy, hearing people's opinions and for them to give me the equal chance to kind of respond. And I think sometimes we get to such a bad place because we actually are silencing each other. Other forums I've seen, I feel like there's a lot of denial of differences of opinion, because the only way we're gonna really come to a common agreement is if we understand each other's perspectives.
You know what I mean?
So we shouldn't fear differences, really. We should just,
why are you calling people Madkhalis and stuff?
When I get angry, hold on. I'll tell you what I get angry about.
I don't get it.
I think some people are like blind to what they're seeing going on around the world, where Muslims are being murdered and killed and bombed and whatever. And I don't understand how come they cannot see what the root cause of it is. That's what gets to. That's what.
Bro, no one's turning a blind eye.
That's why I get very, very angry, and then that's why I say, "Oh, you."
Then, brother Qasim, we have a discussion about.
Or you just love the House of Saud or something like that.
No.
That's why I get to that stage, because I think you can't really be this stupid. I'm saying not to you, okay? All right, I'm just saying in general. That's why I get really angry. I'm just saying. People, I cannot believe that people could be this stupid that they don't see what the cause and the effect of all of this stuff, that fitna that is going on, what it is, because there's no other country that's named after a family on this whole planet.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, brother, I'm really not the biggest supporter of Saudi Arabia, but it's unjust to actually say all of the world, you know, there's two extremes. Do you know what I mean? There's extreme defending of them and there's extreme blaming everything on them. Like my country where I come from, I'm certainly not looking to Saudi Arabia and saying, damn you, my country's had a civil war for the past 30 years because of you. Do you know what I mean?
Where are you from, sister?
I'm talking about the Arab countries.
I'm from
in
Somalia.
that region. I'm talking about the Arab countries in that region.
So,
and you know what? Even Saudis, they supported the Americans bombing Somalia.
They did.
You know, they
we're all
supported it.
passing, brother. We all know that. That's why we can.
We're not supporting Saudi Arabia at the moment. They're bombing Yemen. So, you know, and Saudi Arabia are.
No, I'm not saying you guys are supporting. I'm just saying I don't believe them to be the only cause, because
they're not.
We
Economics. I tell you, learn about.
You know what? You're in the middle. I'm on similar stance as you.
Yeah.
I'm similar stance as you.
No one's bigging up the Saudi Arabia.
Economics. That's it. Learn economics. That's what I can
anyway,
say.
Let's not talk about
I know what they're doing is not right. Yeah, I know what Muslim rulers. Listen. It's not just Saudi, bruv. There are other countries. There are other countries. There's Iran. There's so many. Yeah, but the thing is it what my question here is, what my stance is? Is it from the Sunnah for me to start going in, like, imagine going central London protest and, you know, making takfir upon the rulers and shouting about them and curse? Is that from the Sunnah to do? That's what I'm saying. Just ignoring it.
Educating people is.
But takfir itself, sometimes I don't believe we should fear takfir. And it's okay, there's two extremes. When we were, I don't know if Mujahid is there, that's what I really wanted to respond to him. What I saw in that room is extreme levels of takfir.
Oh no, what happened there? She's gone.
Again.
Takfir requires an obviously.
Sister, I think you got a phone call or your battery died or something. She just dropped out.
Okay.
Oh my God. What did the sister say?
I couldn't hear. She just dropped out.
Oh yeah, I think it's because
Try again now.
She was saying something about extreme.
Oh, she's back.
Sorry about that. So, can I finish?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, what I saw in that room, there's extreme levels, and I think it's to do with, I don't know if I'm not talking about the brother who owns the room. He himself, he didn't really make it. I'm talking about the chatters. What Mujahid I think mentioned.
I have to be fair, yeah, because Go Live didn't actually call anyone a kafir, sorry, but yeah, anyway, carry on.
No, I think what it is he didn't, and I want to make that clear. I'm not accusing the brother of anything. It's the people in the chat, you know what I mean? It's the individual, and I think it's because the chat is not being observed. The chat is not being watched.
Hang on. When 3 of the 4 people who put...
Sorry, why is my volume's rather low? How do I put it up?
Okay, sister, 1 second, yeah.
One minute, where are you? We can hear you loud.
Not mine was loud. Sorry, go on, Abu Mujahid. Sorry.
Yeah, Syed, guys, what does it say, yeah? When 3 of the 4 people who did takfir on me in that chat with no evidence were moderators in that chat, what does that say?
Can I be honest with you? I actually think, I'm sure he's going to hear this. I personally think half of the mods are not Muslim. I think they're fake Muslim from what I observe.
Exactly, but
I'll be honest.
Are you Raspberry's channel?
No,
Go live.
The guy is supposed to be famous,
why are you
man. That's
going on that channel? That's just trouble.
She's
joined, alhamdulillah.
And I'm not saying anything against the brother. He's a Muslim in my view, anything, but I just believe maybe there are people who pretend to be.
Doesn't talk right there. I'll tell him myself.
1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
Johnny, can you mute your mic, please?
Mr. Danny, can you hear us? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you fix your stuff before you come on. Go on.
Sorry, you were saying? I was just saying that I just want to clarify. I'm not saying the brother is anything questionable. I believe he's Muslim, yada yada. But I believe maybe he put people in place that he thought are Muslims. There are people that really, some of the things they're saying are very questionable. They're trying to present Islam as a very extreme religion. The things they're saying are very insightful, and they're there to incite some of the young Muslims. This is my observation of the people I believe. Even myself, I was just twice, like, you know, when you were saying kick her, before that the guy was kicking me because all I said was, this is not dawah, because it's not. It's just a bunch of kids screaming at each other. And you know, there's two people maybe that were knowledgeable enough to give dawah. There's a brother called Reactionary, and there's the other brother Alim. You know what I mean? To me, they seem to have a level of knowledge, and they can conduct themselves in a respectful way to, you know, to speak of the deen and to hold, and Uncle Omar obviously, but the rest is just a bunch of
No,
kids.
sister, I'm telling you, I can
So
converse
for
with
me
them
to say
guys.
this is not dawah, and then the mod says to me, if you say that, I'm gonna throw you out of the room. I said, throw me out. What are you talking about? This is not dawah. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Sorry, go on.
Trust me, man. They just takfiring on anybody without even knowing them. Like,
Yeah,
wallahi, how can you
that
do that?
takfir level is too much. Not, and me personally, I'm not against takfir, and I think academically there are. I learn from people of knowledge, okay, and some of these leaders, they're comfortable to, you know what I mean. But let me tell you, my teacher, who's a very, very, very knowledgeable person, who I'm learning with for maybe over 2 years, I have never heard them say takfir. But when you ask and you approach a particular, they will never say this person a kafir, this. And when you ask, is such and such a kafir, they're not afraid to say it. It's just that this is not the first thing to be thrown around. Half of these people making takfir, they can't really explain, you know, the ruling, how it's based, how it comes about. What is it really? You can't even explain what you're saying.
I agree with that, because some people, they actually, like, they're not even willing to call people like Raspek a kafir. Like they're literally trying to justify, oh, you can't
But
call
that's
him.
another thing, though. That's an issue I have with you, brother. That's why I'm not even either side, because just at the end you were wrong, really, when they were dealing with taqiyya. And this is why I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle between both sides, because some of their approach may be harsh, but what the comment that you said, I'll tell you, brother, it was wrong, because you were kind of advocating hiding certain aspects of Islam from non-Muslim. Me personally, I will agree with you one thing. If this is how you meant it, I'll take it as this. If what you meant is there is a manner in which to convey things so the person understands it, not just to throw it in a harsh way, yes. Because I don't believe hiding any aspect of Islam. If somebody comes and asks you, what is the ruling for this? What is the ruling for that? It's not for you to say, oh, this person doesn't know anything, so I'm going to hold it behind my back. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly,
we have to give to people what they ask.
That's literally the crux of the matter. That I do not believe the best form of da'wah is to go to a non-Muslim and speak about how Islam's going to take over the world.
Yeah, but he came and he asked. This was his
question. You know what you need to do? You need to go to Go Live's channel and continue this, because this is it started there. Maybe you should finish it there. I don't know personally.
And another
no, but it is important.
Can't learn.
What do you think?
Too many people are talking at once, man. Just have one person talking at a time, innit?
Yeah, one by one.
Be civilized.
I believe I'm sorry, I apologize, sister, and I will stop if you want me to, but I believe it's a general thing, because I have been observing this kind of speaker's corner for a little while, the Muslims there. So these are issues that I have noticed certain things, and I wanted to even come to the park, but I really didn't. I don't know if it was the place for me, because I just feel like it's a madhouse.
Yeah, it's a madhouse.
So, like, these are general issues that we see from an outside perspective as a Muslim looking in. So for those of you involved in these scenes, I hope it's something.
Yeah, we do need to clear up
make dua for
misconceptions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just apologize and start again.
Salam, Sister Shani. You okay, sister?
Yeah, I just want to say something.
Yeah, go on.
I feel I'm not sure. Saber?
Yes.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. I feel like you're right. These topics should be spoken about, definitely, and especially in this environment. It's a perfect environment to talk about it. Because all Muslims on the panel, okay, and it's one thing that's really stressing me out. And I don't get paid to go to the corner. I don't get paid to come online. But I do enjoy debating. I like hearing other people's opinions and stuff. Hence why I do it. But the amount of abuse and hate and opinions that I have received, that other Muslim sisters that I know have received, are not from non-Muslims. They are from all our Muslims, brothers and sisters. And it's disgusting. It really is. What it does is if you're not going to stand by us on little tiny things or advise us of these things that you think are wrong in if you're not going to advise us, in a private setting, then I suggest don't do it at all. Now, I understand if you do your sins publicly, then you should to be exposed publicly. But if we are soft in our hearts with our brothers and sisters, that's the way we should be living Islam. That's the way we should be doing things,
100%.
really and overall. So what I want to just quickly say here is, if you think we're doing something wrong, cool, that's fine. Advise us in private. That's probably the best way to do it. Secondly, when you're on these platforms and you're trying to refute other Muslims, you don't understand that you open it up for non-Muslims. You give them the ammo that they use against us.
That's true. I agree with you. And sister, you know what I want to say is, if you guys ever need my platform, it's always here for you guys, for the Muslims, and you don't have to go on non-Muslims platforms to discuss certain issues. Okay, my platform is it's here for you guys. Like for the sisters, strictly sisters panel, whatever, I'll remain silent. You can control everything. So it's all just let me know in advance.
Yeah, bro, because I'm more interested in speaking to Muslims than non-Muslims, bro. But
yeah,
you know what I mean? But them lot, sometimes they're just there, and I'm like, I might as
nah,
well.
that's it, bro. I'm gonna only like if non-Muslim comes on, it's gonna be like certain different topic. Like Monday, we got something planned. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Monday I think it is. You know, the far right something. There's someone special gonna come on, quite famous, if it's confirmed. Then it's a different thing. But if it's like Islam and our brothers and sisters, whoever can respect each other, and gives people time to talk, and with the hikmah, they're always welcome here. You know, some people, if they're a bit hot-headed and stuff, I think I'll advise them, stay away from Speaker's Corner, stay away from these panels as well, because this fitna, man, it's, I mean, it's crazy. We all get sucked into it. But again, like I said, the sisters always are welcome here. You don't have to go on non-Muslims panels. Go on, Sister Shani, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you giving us the platform. That's lovely. Our sister circle that we started isn't for just Muslims, by the way. It isn't talking about Islam. I just want the Muslims that are listening and the ones that are attacking us for doing so to understand that it is not about Islam. We do not discuss Islam, and the reason why is because we are not given dawah through rulings of Islam. We give dawah by the way that we are. That's the only dawah we can give, because at this moment in time, at those moments in time when we're in the park or whatever, it's not the right setting. It's not the right settings for men to give dawah in that park, because nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to listen, and it's a case of you're just going to end up fighting and trying to defend Islam. That's all that happens in that park. Why are you guys, and why are we as Muslims defending something that we believe in? Why do we have to defend it? We don't need to. Walk away from it, because you know already that these people don't want to believe. However, if you do want to give dawah, then give dawah the right way, by telling people how Islam changed your life, by telling people how it's great, and giving them testimonials of other people that you know in a positive way. You can't expect people to come to Islam if you scare them into it. You can't expect people to come to Islam or think that it's something good if they see you as someone angry or like what do you call it? Or radicalized.
Hikmah. You need to give it dawah with hikmah.
100%. And the thing is, we can talk about it over and over and over and over again, but it doesn't seem like it's being put into practice. This is things people know.
That's true.
Yeah, sorry. I agree with you, and may Allah make it easy for you, sister. If people are saying horrible things, I think when I observed some of the behavior that I saw in the Speaker's Corner, first of all, I was quite disappointed with some of the Muslims, really, and saddened by it. And I think the conclusion I've come to, sadly, is some of the people there are almost a distraction for the brothers who are there to give dawah. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the sister. I'm talking about just the Muslims that stand around. A lot of the behavior that I saw, even when it comes to people like Tan, I didn't understand why Muslims were feeding him. Like, if I see this man and I see 100 young Muslim boys around him, I'm thinking, why on earth are you standing around him? The Quran commands you, when somebody don't stand with them. It doesn't. There's not even a need for you to be violent obey the religion and remove yourself. That's all you have to do. Do you know what I mean? But they're just standing there. A lot of them don't have knowledge to even defend the deen. So I don't really know why when I put on to watch Speaker's Corner, I see 100 Muslim men standing around. What for? You know,
they do the same with Raj. They do the same with other people.
Raj, I'm sorry to say, but the kind of the treatment of kalam, as much as I don't like kalam, people, the Muslims have raised them up, have given them a profile now because of your treatment of them.
Yeah, that's why I've gone back to
If you gave them no air, I swear to God, nobody would have cared.
I know,
even
you're right.
Callum wouldn't have been a hater like he is, really. I think he was really looking for a sense of maybe belonging. He wanted to be like, you know, Muhammad Tawheed.
I'll disagree with that one. This person, I will disagree with a little bit.
No,
but
that's just my own observation. Yeah. I really think he wanted to be like someone like Muhammad Tawheed or Muhammad Hijab, a little bit of, you know, that's why he's kind of obsessed with Islam a little bit, you know. He wanted to have some kind of standing, but some of the ways that Muslims have treated him, disgusting. I'm really sorry to say, telling him all he's a coon, it's not your business, it's not your place to call him a coon. Right. He doesn't owe you any, just because he's a black person, he doesn't own loyalty to us as Muslims. Do you know what I mean?
Doesn't it say in Islam, when you're dressed as a Muslim, you are representing the religion?
Of course, every action of us should be a representation.
Doesn't it say when you wear hijab, when your name is Muslim, when you're, you know, you come from a Muslim family, you represent Islam. So the sisters, when you're in the park, you can talk about other issues, but you have to remember, you got your gear on, you got your Muslim gear on, you're representing our religion, and you know that we respect each other that way. But we always must remember, whatever we say has to be on the hug. You know, it has to be right.
I think what the sister's saying, if I don't mind, she's not going there specifically for dawah. They're just going there.
I'm so sorry. You're saying this, fair enough. I know why I wear my hijab, hence why I wear it, okay? So,
sorry?
Hiring, I know why I wear the hijab. I know why I put it on my head, and it's not any other Muslim to question it at all.
No, it's not about that, sister.
Let me finish.
Yeah, carry on.
That when I wear my hijab, I represent Islam. Of course I do. I'm the beacon of Islam.
That's right.
Brother standing next to me. Okay, so I do understand that. Hence why when I go to the park, I do not speak on Islam.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't have the knowledge to talk on Islam and do it.
No, sister. No, I'm in the same boat. I don't have.
Because Halima, you're out here in the comments and I don't know why the sisters are in the park and this and that and whatever. And I've seen you do it constantly.
Yeah.
I've seen you do it constantly. You know what to do. What I've said. You know what to do. You could contact the sisters. You know who they are. So you could contact the sisters.
You can reply. You can reply to my comment.
Speak to the sisters. But this is what I'm saying. Let's not do it publicly. Let's not be attacking each other.
No, I'm not attacking you. What I'm saying to you, sister, is I'm in the same boat. I don't know all about this, our religion, but I'm saying when you're out there, you're dressed as a Muslim, you represent our religion. So whatever you say and do in front of the brothers or behind the brothers' back, you know, we're all one ummah at the end of the day. We do it with respect.
It's the same with the brothers. Everyone,
exactly. Everybody has to show respect to each other. You know, we can't be like shouting
every
each other
Muslim represents Islam. Like you have to give people good adab. Everything has to be as long as you look, as long as what you're saying is in
from my
line.
observation, the sisters have conducted themselves with good manners. The only, obviously, I think what they're getting slack for is the issue of them standing with the men and particular hours or whatever it is.
I stand with a man when I go to work. I stand with a man when I'm in the queue.
No, this is not me questioning.
We're all in the same boat. We're all in the same country. We do the same things.
No, it's not free mixing. Listen, if I'm there socializing and these men are my friends, if I've got their phone numbers, if they're talking to me in any other setting rather than the setting that we are there, that is free mixing. We are all talking with a purpose. We are all talking for a greater purpose. That is not free mixing.
But yeah, listen, what I'm trying to say is, you know, you just need to calm it down a little bit because
listen, I'm calm.
Calm, relax, innit? Yeah. It sounds like, you know, it's coming out. But the way you talk, some of the sisters talk, it does sound quite aggressive, you know? Maybe it's just a natural way of how you talk.
Aggressiveness is subjective. If I'm strong, listen.
Yeah, you're strong. You're strong. The Sahaba's wives, Prophet's wives are much stronger than you.
As a black woman, what mainly happens is, as soon as you open your mouth,
I know black women.
Narrative, and when you open your mouth, there is this narrative there that you are aggressive.
No.
Well,
I know everybody knows the difference between talking.
Guys, 1 minute.
I think what it is obviously this is impact. This is personal to the sister, so she's speaking with passion.
This is like, guys, let's tone it down, yeah, because you know what? Because one thing we need to do, yeah,
it's just too loud.
Some conversations we can have it in public, and some conversation like in-house. I think let's just think it. I know there's a lot of issues at the park and.
Saeed, can I say one thing, please? We can obviously keep it. Can I be heard?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
I think what it is Shani at the moment is obviously something personal to her. So she just I really think it would be better just to let her express herself at this moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think she has. I think we have completed. We've established. You know.
We all have different opinions, and what do you call it? Yeah. What's the time now? Only 3 o'clock.
Can I just say, right, fine, I'm going to leave the panel, but you can't just be like, oh, we all have different opinions. So what's the point in the discussion?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Can I just say what I think that Muslims should do?
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube and you see another Muslim doing something that isn't that bad, but in your opinion or in your culture, you probably don't practice it, maybe don't write a comment. Maybe find their email address or ask them that you want to speak to them. Maybe do that. That's probably the best thing to do.
No,
all you're doing is giving ammo to non-Muslims and thinking, oh, well, if the Muslims don't respect this Muslim, so why should I respect this Muslim? The same way that Muslims get that from brothers.
Yeah.
Can I just address very quickly? Can I just address the fact that okay, yes, it may come across that I'm passionate about this. Yes, it is, because I'm so fed up. I am so fed up with it, especially coming from my Muslim brothers and sisters, especially from you guys. I can take it from non-believers. I don't care. They can't talk to me about Islam or whatever, because if they knew about Islam, they'd be on the exact same path that I am on. So their opinions don't mean anything to me when they speak about Islam. But when it comes from my brothers and sisters in Islam, it's very disappointing, especially when I'm not given the grace or the respect to be told or corrected if you feel the need that I had to be corrected in private, especially when it's apparent that I'm not aware of the sin that you think that I am committing. Okay?
Sister, I hope I haven't gave you any reasons for anything like that. I didn't mean it like that. If you meant different opinions, I just want to like calm me down. I hate seeing brother and sisters arguing and tension and stuff like that. That's what it is. I just want to diffuse it.
Can I make one point, bro?
Yeah, go on, bro.
What I was gonna say, is that look, I agree in some sense that look, if someone's doing something wrong, you should advise, because as Muslims we enjoy good and forbid evil, but do it with hikmah, innit? Do it with wisdom. Sometimes it's not always good to do it publicly, but if there is a Muslim doing a sin publicly, for example, I don't know what it could be, sometimes some Muslims will come across and say, no, look, that brother or that sister's doing it publicly, and they're misleading the Muslims, thinking that maybe the Muslim thing, is permissible to do. That person may say out in the park, oh, look what they're doing. It's not from Islam, That's a different case scenario. That's a different case scenario. But if someone doesn't actually know something, like for example, just an example, wiping your face after Salah, Some of the scholars say it's bid'ah, some say it's permissible, whatever. If you feel the need to advise your brother, you take him in private. How are you, brother? Salam. You don't just gun at him and attack him full straight on, because it can push people away from the deen. So I understand that in one sense. You're going to advise, do it with hikmah, do it with wisdom. There has to be, some sort of mannerism that comes with that as well.
Yeah, it's work.
But that's all I wanted to say, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, but it comes from like the levels of stuff as well. Like basically, if someone didn't put their foot next to their brother when they're doing their salah, you just tell them, oh, bro, put your foot next to their brothers or whatever.
Yeah,
but someone's out there,
like with mannerism in it, and you tell them.
That's like a calm thing, you know what I mean? But if someone's out there and they're publicly like on drinking and whatever,
or they're doing zina in public, and Muslims are watching them. Yeah, you can advise it. You can warn against people. Yeah, of course.
You have to say publicly, this is not acceptable behavior.
Because we judge from the apparent, we can't judge the hearts or intentions.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, joining the foot thing is actually something that's unsignified. You know, like that you don't have the you just don't people don't understand the amount of like significance it has on like the ummah being like it's like a representation of like one body, like one line, one strong line. Like I go to some masjid and like I see these huge gaps here in between like
Like it's not uncommon, man. It's not uncommon these days to see that, bro. You know, I'll be honest with you. It's part of the perfection of salah to keep the road straight, foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder. You know,
it's also
unity.
like
You have khushu as well. You have khushu as well. I've prayed, next to a guy, and alhamdulillah, he was moving away from me, and you know, the whole salah, bro, my khushu was messed up. And
I
I've prayed
know because it feels like they don't like you, innit?
Yeah, it's to get rid of racism in the heart as well, you know, because you're touching someone who may not be the same
And because
color as you.
because that hadith comes into play here as well, where the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that shaitan comes between the gaps in salah. Yeah, so we can advise, like I said, you advise your brothers and sisters with hikmah and wisdom. Sometimes some people don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got people that celebrate Mawlid, and some of them they don't know. You just have to advise them, innit?
Is Shana here still or gone?
100%.
Yeah.
No, I'm still here. I'm just listening to you.
Okay. Okay, on the
Like,
brother.
I pray next to like you know, black people, white people. Like alhamdulillah, my masjid is so diverse here. Like it's full of all sorts of people, man. Like so when I go there, because obviously I'm there most of the time, and then I go to another one, man. It's like upsetting, bro. It's like what is it only my masjid that's like lovey dovey and that? Like, what happened to the rest of the ummah? It's like what's going on, man?
Yeah, subhanallah, man.
But I think that
Can I just quickly just say something to Shani, please? I want to before you guys move on. I'll leave you guys to it. Yeah, sister. First of all, I want to say I understand where you're coming from, and like I said before, I'm sorry that if people are giving you a hard time. I think what it is sometimes people detach themselves. You know, it's like I can't even say a small basically amount of maybe what celebrities go through, because people see somebody on their TV, on their YouTube, and they don't really they say things that they wouldn't say to their friend, let's say, or they wouldn't say to somebody, you know, they type things they wouldn't normally be comfortable to say to an individual's face. Are you understanding me?
Yeah, no, I do understand.
And I think especially with Islam, you know, number one, you have people who are obviously protective of the deen and protective of certain things, you know what I mean? So they will say this and be like, oh my God, and it may be coming from a good place. Like the brother just said, I absolutely agree with what he said in that they feel some type of way about something. But I absolutely also understand your point, which is right now really what I believe is handpinning to all the Muslims in these forums is that we're giving energy for the people who hate us to kind of feed off and turn it on us. And to, you know, throw it on, they will take something from this Muslim and be like I heard one of the brothers, some gossip, I don't even know what the gossip is, some gossip going around the brother, and it hurt me like to see I think you were there, sister, one of the chats, the first time I heard you was you and the sister with the niqab, and you were on another forum and they brought up something about the brother, and mashallah, you guys, you know, tried your best to kind of say, well, we don't know. So and the person was forcing you to condemn the brother, you know. And I was sitting there thinking, why is this individual running with hearsay, already believing that the brother is guilty and requiring you to condemn something that you have no idea about? Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
Which is when the logical thing would have been to say, well, we don't know. How can we condemn something we don't even know? Do you know what I mean? How can you find a man guilty before he's even gone to trial? You know what I mean? So they need that because he's an enemy to them. Why is he an enemy? Because he's going to the park and he's talking about his religion and he's doing it they can't challenge. So we shouldn't I think there has to be some kind of balance. May Allah make it easy for you people that go to the park, because I don't really see it stopping. People are still gonna comment, I think, you know. Whatever you do, people are still gonna run their mouths. The best thing to do is maybe don't even read the comment, really.
That's it.
Well, the thing is as well, like, obviously I understand what Speaker's Corner is about, and I understand the cameras, and I understand all that stuff. The reason why we even want to be on camera in the first place is not so much that, like, for me, I don't mind my face being shown. It's not an issue. My other sisters, however, they don't show their faces and whatnot, and some of them it's for work purposes. It's just not the right environment for them to be in for work purposes. But Yes, I don't mind, but I think there's more power to what you say when people can see your face. And I feel Lady in the Veil is a victim of that when she obviously tries to speak. This woman has so much knowledge. She has a lot of knowledge, and she actually gives dawah to women in different groups and so on and so forth. May Allah bless her eternally. She's a really fantastic woman, but because she wears the niqab on her face, she doesn't get the respect that she should do.
I don't feel that to be true.
I'm gonna have to
I
respectfully
actually
disagree
think
on that
that
point.
her words are more powerful because she wears the niqab, and that's just personally me speaking.
That's
I do
personally
hear
you.
the
She obviously
sisters
has
speak.
respect for the niqab, right?
No. But even people that are non-Islamic, these people they will feel more intrigued about what she has to say and why she's talking the way that she's talking and why she's wearing the dress that she's wearing in it. So I think that's not really necessarily correctly to a certain extent. But yeah, man, I get what you're saying
I
anyway.
think in an ideal world that would be the case, but it's not. The abuse that she gets is unreal, and the fact that she still wears it when obviously she believes.
No, but are you talking about abuse in the comment section or by
Oh,
face? Because
all over, face to face, from all over in the comments.
I haven't seen how many times face to face has she been actually verbally assaulted or things of that manner.
You'll need to speak to her because she'll tell you.
Lady in the Veil? Are you talking about Lady in Veil?
Lady in the Veil, yeah. She'll tell
she's a wonderful sister, strong sister.
She's 30 still.
Very, very strong sister.
Knowledgeable.
But what I'm saying is, like, so the thing is, she'll get bashed and whatever, and people will think because she wears niqab, she's supposed to be of like, and I get the niqab, I get the obviously the things that are so associated with the niqab and the modesty that is associated with the niqab. When I look at the niqab myself, sorry, I'm not just going to talk. When I look at the niqab myself, I see it as the highest level of modesty. For me, I don't think it's fine for us to wear it, but you know that's to each his own opinion. But inshallah, one day I will have that contentment within me to be able to wear it, and that's
Inshallah.
what all other women, inshallah. So when what I'm talking about is the fact of being in front of the camera. There's the reason for it, and there is an agenda for it, and it's so that we can push away the narrative that Muslim women are weak. And it's not helpful when we have Muslim sisters and brothers that are against that narrative, and they're telling us we should be in our houses and that we are and we're going against Islam and all this stuff. Like, even this lady, she's gone now. She's gone because, to be fair, she knows I was going to tell her a new one, and I say that in the nicest possible way because I don't suffer people who are in front of somebody but wants to talk behind their back. She's in the comments writing what she wants to say, but she can't say it on the panel. This is the thing. So she should have used that.
Sister, I think we should just leave that out, man. She's
No,
gone.
I don't think we should. No, I don't think we should. Because hopefully she's listening. She should have used the time.
She's gone.
She should have used the time here to speak instead of writing in the comments and doing like it was pathetic, really. So these are the kind of women that are against what we're doing, because what they try to do is drag the other women down based on whatever cultural things that they believe in. And it is cultural, because I would like to know why and what we're doing is against Islam. If somebody on this panel would tell me why and what we're doing is against Islam, that would be fantastic. Because all I keep hearing is it's against Islam.
Brother Salafia, you might as well come in, brother. Do you want to come in now? Or do you need to read something out as well?
I wanted to read something out anyway. I don't know if it actually what's it called, correlates with what people are saying, but still I'll read it out anyway. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, he said in his Majmu' al-Fatawa, volume 18, page 295, many people, when they see the evil or when the Muslim Ummah goes through a lot of trouble, panic, lose hope, and they start complaining as the people who are beset by calamities do. But this is forbidden. Rather, what is enjoined is to be patient, put one's trust in Allah, to be steadfast in adhering to the religion of Islam, and to believe that Allah is with those who fear Him and those who do good, and that the best end for those who fear Him, whatever befalls him, is because of his sins. So he should be patient, for the promise of Allah is true. He should seek forgiveness for his sins and glorify and praise his Lord morning and evening.
MashaAllah. Shaykhul Islam, huh? Yeah.
So, sister, do you know your? Yes, go on, Said. Sorry, bro.
No, I'm gonna have to say, bro.
All right. So, sister, on what? So, you're asking basically for like the religious kind of perspective on what you're doing in the park, yeah?
Yeah, because what's happening is, I'll just give you a brief of what's being said most of the time. Is these women shouldn't be rubbing shoulders with men, so we shouldn't be free mixing. So I'd like to know what we're doing is free mixing and the definition of free mixing. Also that when it's dark outside, a woman shouldn't be out. So in the winter, when it comes 4 o'clock, I should be in my house. I'd like to have that given to me as well. And also just in general, maybe just speaking and being seen on camera is apparently given dawah, because we don't speak about Islam on purpose, or any religion at that. So it would just be like knowing what opinions are there, and if that could be backed up by hadith and sunnah, hadith and verses would be great. That would be great.
I mean,
sister, sorry, Umar, bro. Let me just give my 2 pence in here with the sister. You see what you said about the free mixing. I think when sisters do go to speakers' corner, they're putting themselves in a predicament where, yeah, it is free mixing. Free mixing in Islam, obviously, free mixing is wrong, but that's obviously up for you guys to decide, as we're living in the Western society. Regarding to sisters being there at dark, this is my opinion on that. Yeah, I don't actually like seeing sisters in the park. Not when it's dark. Not I don't like. Oh, she should be at home with her husband. No, not like that at all. But what I mean by that is, say if a sister was to stay into the park a little bit late, and then when she's going home, if she's using public transport or something, if we get news of that something that happened to that sister, you know how mad I will feel personally. So it's not just about being in the park late hours. It's actually about going home and things of that nature as well. So it's not only that like obviously we're saying, oh, go home after dark. It's obviously just about you guys communicating back home as well. Obviously, as a brother, as a young brother, I actually have a fear for my Muslim sisters going back home at those times of the night, innit? As I would do for my mom and my daughter, my mom and my sister. You understand?
I understand, but who said that we're not there with men?
No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, and I don't know if you're not, if you are, but if you are as well, then it's all right, isn't it?
So then, where does it
this is only my 2 pence piece.
You know,
like
I understand. I understand.
Just a quick overview. I think when you are going to speakers' corner, it is actually free mixing, and the fear that I have for sisters is that when they're going home, that's the biggest fear I have for them, innit? You understand? Well, I think when they're in the park with brothers, I think obviously the brothers have got their sisters back, so that's not a problem at all. But like I said, it's just about going home.
Yeah, but like I said, so what I'm talking about is other Muslims telling us this and that, and then what happens with that is I get like non-Muslims saying, "Oh, it isn't according to Quran. The women aren't allowed out the house, or they're not allowed out the house at night," because all they're seeing is Muslims saying this, and it's coming from their own opinion, basically. Yeah. But what I was going to say is, so then if we see it, I'm very sorry, very quickly, because I'd like the hadith.
A lot of the things that people are taking from the Prophet's wives, that apply to the Prophet's wives, and applying them to all the Muslim women, basically.
That's
You
one.
know, there is a hadith I managed to find about going out. Should I just quickly read it out for you guys or not?
What's the reference? Yeah, bring the narration and everything so the sister can like have a look in it later.
Inshallah. Ata related that he heard Jabir ibn Abdullah, may Allah be pleased with them both, say that the Prophet Muhammad said, "When the darkness of night envelops or it becomes nightfall, withhold your children from going outside. Verily the jinn spread out at this time. Then when the part of the night has passed, let them go outside and lock the doors whilst mentioning Allah's name. Verily the shaitan cannot open a locked door." That's narrated in Bukhari, chapter of the beginning of creation. There are other hadiths with similar meanings included in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim.
Read it one more time.
I'm sure it's children.
I think she's gonna pick up on the children part. Yeah, I read that. I heard that as well.
So this, I haven't, from what I found here, I haven't seen anything where it says women, but from what I read here, it just mentions children, innit?
The only thing I'm sure of is that women are only allowed to go like a certain amount of hours away from their house.
Certain
amount of
with
hours.
a mehram or without a mehram?
Without a meher, like certain amount of hours. Like I think it's 3 hours away.
Let's be real though. I mean, we're living in a big cities. Who's going around with their husbands everywhere? Women are going to work. Women are going to uni. Women are going everywhere.
Facts.
Me, the only thing, Shani, I can think of. Okay, and I put myself in. Okay, I won't even say that. When I watched you guys, okay, first of all, I would say, MashaAllah. You understand? Really, the first time I saw you, I love the way you styled with the hat, by the way, and everything. I thought that was really nice. MashaAllah. Seriously, first time I saw you, I was really impressed. Okay, both of you are the sisters. Second time, the only thing, and I'm speaking from the truth, like I would not comment because I don't want to bash my sisters, but I think it was the closeness, the proximity was one thing I personally did kind of feel a bit. There was just so many guys. And they were just like, I think I even remember one of the brothers who was looking after maybe Leon's camp. He kept saying, move, move. And I think he subconsciously, he knew that it was just too crowded for the sisters and he wanted to make space. And he kept saying, move. And that retard, Shia scumbag, Issa, whatever his name is, who I can't stand, he kept saying, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. So I think a lot of people watching we're not comfortable to see sisters with you know what I mean? It's such a squashed kind of space with that amount of men. Really, that was the only issue that I kind of took away, thinking, why the hell don't they move? Like, give space. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it should have been a bit more, spaced out. That was the only thing really I could have noticed. But that stupid Shia guy was like, no, we're fine. Like, and there were sisters behind you guys. I think one sister I saw was quite young, and and there's all these guys, and I saw some of the comments like, oh, that Raspek is moving to that sister, and things like that made it really kind of uncomfortable. It was just young sister there and all these guys around, and I think that's what it was, just a crowdedness of men. It took away from it anyways. It wasn't nice.
Like there's a few different narrations on how far women can travel, basically.
Some brother, where we're living, we're traveling everywhere. To be honest,
I know, but basically they're not. Some say like one is they're not all consistent. Some are like a journey of a day and a night without mahram.
Yeah.
Some are for a journey of a day. Some are for like half a day, and there's a lot of different opinions. Basically, a lot of different hadiths or something. There's different narrations. One I've had a quick look. So from just my quick look, I'm not saying it's the perfect look. Someone else you have to look at for your own selves. But from this look here, there's a few different narrations. So one is for a journey of a day, another is for 3 days, and one is for half a day. So it all depends on really whichever one you think is the most correct, I guess.
And keep in mind, please, sister, one thing, and I've noticed this. Honest to God, there's a lot of people in the comment section and whatever. People, I know that some of the people you may know and you recognize them, whatever. But there's really a lot of people that pretend to be Muslim and say things, and they want to kind of, they want to portray that image that all Muslims are judging you or they hate you or that kind of thing. And it's not really there's a lot of fake nicks basically with Muslim names.
Yeah, in relation to the hadith that I read about going out after Maghrib time or staying out after Maghrib time, I can't find everything right now, but if I do, I'll just I'll just put the reference or something.
From Bin Baz, from Bin Baz.
I don't know where it.
Fatwa 12405. It's basically if you're with other women and you're in a safe locality, and it's in your own with the city you're used to, whatever, then it's not an issue. Looks like.
Yeah, I mean,
the Muslims are gonna. I feel really Muslims are seeing sisters. They're always gonna comment. I'm sorry to say that there's not gonna be a resolution. I don't see.
Yeah, it says here that if there is a need or a benefit, such as returning from work or visiting family, then a woman may leave her house at night, but should strive to do so in the company of others and with proper caution, which I think is fair. Given the circumstances. Obviously given the circumstances. Unfortunately and very sadly, we have our Muslim sisters being attacked, people being pushed in front, and sisters being pushed in front of trains. Now I was reading some report the other day where sisters say they don't stand near the tracks anymore, they stand near the walls because they're in fear. SubhanAllah, man, it's just it is saddening, wallahi.
Can I just say, like, so I really appreciate you guys going away and trying to find something for me. That's great. I've already searched myself. I just wanted to see and have somebody else do it rather than me tell what to do. But I'm sorry, I appreciate it. But with that, okay, so next thing is, so if that's the case, and if these people that are commenting and the Muslims that think that are commenting that based on those rulings and so on and so forth, why are we forgetting the fact that we should give our brothers and sisters 70 excuses?
Because this is online live.
But they don't know who I'm there with. They don't know if I've gone there with my husband. Okay, based on the polygamy one, you'll know I'm not married. But they don't know if I'm there with my brother or my uncle or even a whole bunch of other sisters or anybody really, or my dad. Like, you have no idea who I'm there with. But yeah, it's the first thing that comes to play is the negative and the one that will turn down, rather than make the excuse and go, you know what, actually, she's probably there with her brother. Or she's probably there with like a lot of sisters. And they're probably not traveling home by themselves.
Sister, these guys are basically incels. Okay, I don't want to. These guys, that's what they are. They're just misogynists. They hate women. They've got some.
No, but if you look at it, in a negative light, sister, if you look at it with a negative light, yeah, then you're gonna see negative things coming from it. But if you actually change the interpretation of what the person's saying, then maybe you can see it in a little bit more of a positive light. Because at the end of the day, sister, we're only caring about you. Like, I am no one to say to you, sister, yeah, or stay at home and do these things. But when you're saying, oh, people are just saying these things in a hateful manner, maybe they are saying it in a hateful manner. But if you maybe change the interpretation in which they're saying it, maybe you can see the positivity out of it.
You can't change like hateful things.
No, but bro, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Like, if a man says, "Oh, the sisters shouldn't be here," then obviously that's a mad statement. That's a very mad statement.
Abu Mujahid.
If you just change the way that you're looking at it, then maybe you might see the good in it, or the advice that the person's trying to give you in it. You understand?
I agree with you. That's really good. But and I get why you're saying that. But why is it that I have to give that person the benefit of the doubt and think that what they're saying,
yeah, exactly,
is coming from love, but they can't give me the benefit of the doubt, and they're just
Shani, can I ask you, what do you think is the root cause of it? What do you think is the root cause of this?
I think culture, to be honest with you. I feel like a lack of knowledge of Islam, and it's more of a cultural thing. I feel like perhaps in some cultures, they look after their women in different ways. I mean, they take on what Islam says, but also...
don't you think most of to be honest with you, from my personal opinion, a lot of the people who watch these things are young people. Really, I would say people under the age of 25, straight up. And I would say most of them are probably born here anyways. Really, so...
I agree. Basically, I was going to say to Abu Mujahid one thing. I don't know if he's able to... Has he found or does he know of any hadiths?
So I personally think these are people who are not, they're not from a culture of separating men and women. They're from a culture of intermixing and everything else. But honest to God, a lot of people are just, they love trolling, they love condemnation of others, and it's just anything to get offended by, generation, oh my God. Even with the race thing, everything just, to me, just like so overly exaggerated on these things. People just have to find something to nitpick. And then all of a sudden, they've eaten all of the men. I'm sure Deep is the expert at getting insults and abuse. I've seen things that have been said to him. But then now they found two women or few women to chew. Really, that's how I look at it.
But it's not because it's not just coming from the men. It's from real Muslim brothers and sisters. And Halima, the one that was on the panel, is one of these people. So it would have been fantastic if she stayed on so that she could answer those questions too.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Abu Mujahid, yeah, can you respond to what I said to you? Have you been able to find anything?
Yeah, I've got a few things that we can speak about, inshallah. Sister, can I ask you a question? So basically, there's a narration, I'm sure you've heard of it, most of us probably have, inshallah. That the prayer of the woman is a lot better in her home as opposed to the masjid. Yeah, and it's better for her to pray in her home than to pray at the masjid. So
was I muted?
No.
No, sister, you wasn't.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so if it's the case that it's better for the sister to stay in her house as opposed to going to a place like a masjid, then what would be the ruling on something, or the recommendation on something like going to Speaker's Corner and praying there?
Oh my God, I wish people would apply rulings on themselves, really. I'm sorry to say, but I swear to God, all these people that love to just with what the sister's saying about the insulting comments, because none of these Muslims are even applying any comments on themselves or any rulings on themselves, really.
Honestly, if I'm honest with you, I've been through it all before. You know, just for saying Quran and Sunnah to Muslims,
I'm sorry.
I've been called Khawarij, I've been called a Yahud, I've been called Wahhabi, Madkhali, you name it. I've been named everything. So honestly, I'm past that stage, and I think that as a revert as well, alhamdulillah, 3 years to Islam, I've got past that. I've got past that, innit? I've got past that stage. Now I don't really care what anyone calls me, as long as it's in line with the Quran and the Sunnah and the manhaj of the Salaf, may Allah be pleased with them, then I don't really care what people say. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm sorry if I cut you off. Abu Mujahid. Continue.
Sorry, can you just say what you said again? So you just, I heard most of it. If you could say it in the quickest form, just so I can answer, because I just kind of lost it a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, so sister, there's a hadith. Yeah, the Prophet ﷺ said that the woman should pray in her house as opposed to praying in the masjid. It's better for her to pray in her house. And so, if it's better for her to stay in her house as opposed to going to the masjid, then how much more is it recommended that she should stay in her house as opposed to going to somewhere like a park?
I think there's actually a hadith about the women staying in the houses, that a different hadith, to be honest with you, from what you just jogged my memory. There is another hadith, I think.
There's many. But right now I just wanna. Yeah, there's loads. I'm just asking.
Are you playing devil's advocate a little bit?
No. Like I personally, I'll be honest with you. For as far as I know, for the woman to leave the house, it's like it should only be done when it's necessary. That's as far as I know, and necessary is what needs to be defined here. That's why I'm trying to ask you if it's recommended that she shouldn't go to the masjid to pray, rather she should pray in a house. Then how much more so would it be that she should stay home then instead of going to, like, I don't know, places like Speaker's Corner?
Yeah, well, that could be put on any place that a woman goes to, because, like you said, if we're comparing any place to the masjid, the best place for a woman would be in a masjid. But even if because that place isn't the best place for the woman, then no place is the best place for the woman apart from in her house. So if we go by that logic, what we do is we say that women shouldn't come out of their house. I'm not going to answer that question, because that ultimately says women should not leave their house.
Yeah. But
what better place would there be then? If that's the case, then why would a woman go out to work? It's not a good place for her to be if the masjid isn't the best place. Do you see what I'm saying? So we go and we rule everything by that. It just means women should stay at home.
Yo, guys, you know, the hangout's about to end, yeah, because I put a 2 hour or something limit on it. So I don't think we've got maybe about 10 minutes left. So yeah, 3 o'clock it's gonna end.
Okay, brother.
You guys know, because I don't like doing 8 hour, 9 hour, 8 hour.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got work in a couple of hours, anyways.
Sister Shanika, can I just ask you a quick question? You see, regarding free mixing, yeah. Do you think going to Speaker's Corner is free mixing?
I believe it is.
Sister Sinead,
no, not all.
I think okay, if whether or not, obviously you think it is or isn't. The reason why, for my personal opinion, that I might say it is, yeah, is because as a woman and as a man, you're actually putting yourself in a conscious position where you are actually free mingling with men and women in it. But obviously, my opinion doesn't even matter much in it.
That comes to going outside.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just not go outside. Let's not live in the West. Let's not go to work. Let women just stay at home. And if you Muslim men are on that, I'm sure a bag of Muslim women are going to be on that. But please believe that you're going to be providing for us solely, like you're supposed to anyway. And that's it. Like, if we're going to go by that, we'll live by that. And we'll reap the rewards of what Allah has given to us as women. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah. No, you know what it is? I have asked a few people, not just one person. I asked a few people about Speaker's Corner. People of sound knowledge, of intellect. They've all they've unanimously said there is free mixing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. I'm not going to agree with it. That's saying it's not, because I personally think that it isn't.
So to be fair, if you're out giving dawah to a woman, or there's some sisters come up to you and say, "Oh, brother, blah blah, how do I get to here and whatever." Is that free mixing? Yeah.
No, I didn't say it was. If there's a sister, no, hang on, one sec. If a sister comes to me and I'm outside, they ask me for they ask me for directions. How does that become pre-mixing? Allah knows my niyyah, that I'm not going out there to actually intermingle with them on a personal level like that. They've come to me and asked me for direction.
But I think what you guys are missing is what I also said, and what I think the sister is also saying is we live in a society where we're going to school, we're going to uni, we're going to work, we're getting on the train, we're getting every aspect of it. Really, it's a form of free mixing where we live. Do you know what I mean? So the park really that much different to our reality that we are already living in?
The park is not far for us to go to, first and foremost. Yeah.
So everything else
can easily be avoided, innit? I'm not talking about everyday things. That's not like everyday thing that you do.
So I can be out of my house 8 hours of the day, 10 hours, just free mixing everywhere. But when I get near the park, I must tell myself this.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that people actually know.
And by the way, I'm not advocating. By the way, I'm not advocating sisters to go to the park and do that. I'm just kind of flipping the coin. The other, you know what I mean? I'm trying to logically kind of understand it myself. I'm not really.
I'll just simplify it. I'll just simplify it for everyone here. Yeah. If you look at the fitna that's been going on recently in the park, I personally believe the cause of it is free mixing. Sisters going to the park, men mixing with the sisters, everyone getting, subhanallah, man. May Allah forgive me if I'm wrong, but that's just how I.
It's because the racists came.
You know what?
That's why all that.
I think the cause of it is young men. I think the cause of it is young men who just love drama. I'm sorry to say, that's what I've observed as an outsider.
Yeah,
like
aunties. They become aunties, man, when they go to the park and whatnot. You know what I mean?
These men are out here, yeah, and people are out here saying that women are free mixing. It's not far to go to the park, brother. Why are you in the park? This is the thing. Why are most of the brothers in the park? What are you there to do? If nothing, you are causing fitna. If nothing. Look at the videos. So how is it that these men of Islam think that it's okay to dictate where a woman should and should not go based on their opinion?
Sister, I think you're misconstruing what the brothers are saying, to be honest, because we don't mean it in a
I think that's a bit unfair. I don't think they're dictating.
For what I said, yes, sister. For me personally, regarding being off the dock, it's actually scary for me knowing like my fellow sister might be out there, and obviously somebody might. I don't know.
It's the same for the brothers though, because I just read, being out after Maghrib, the jinns are out at that time, innit?
So no, because the brothers have to go to the masjid, like for Maghrib and Isha, so they have to leave the house.
No, you can go to the masjid, but we know that jinns come out at that time, innit, at Maghrib.
So look, listen, listen. I feel like I have to speak now because I can't conceal this knowledge, bro. Because I genuinely feel like I'm gonna. Honestly, bro, I feel like
with knowledge.
No.
Oh, let it out.
Go on, brother. Go on.
I'm just saying, like, I genuinely feel, that if I was to leave this conversation without just being honest and sincere, that
8 minutes left though, yeah.
That the main consensus amongst the scholars, is that the woman should not. Man. Stupid cat, bro. Okay, so the main consensus amongst the scholars.
Your scholars, basically.
No. Okay, I'm talking.
Let him finish what he's saying, please. He's got 5 minutes left.
8 minutes actually, but go on.
Wow, like this panel is so talkative, man. Okay.
Go on, Aki, go on. Just finish, Aki,
So obviously the evidences are going to be brought. Don't worry. So I'm just going to read what it says. Okay, so praise be to Allah. Islam came to protect women and their honor and prescribe rulings that take care of that. Allah says, and stay in your houses in Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter 33, verse 33. That's the general principle that's been derived because it's in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and stay in your houses. Okay, that's the general principle. Based on this, the general principle is that women should stay at home and not go out except for essential reasons or cases of need.
Bro, you just went dead.
Yeah, but I'm sure that
dropped out. What happened there?
Applies to the
He must have dropped out.
Basically. I'm sure that verse was for the Prophet's wives.
Can I ask you?
But the Quran, the Quran is relevant for the whole time, brother. This is when I read out Al Kafirun to Raspek, he said, it's only for the pagan Arabs, but it's for the whole time.
I let the brother finish.
Go ahead, brother.
I got cut out.
Let him finish.
I'm not saying the Quran is not for the whole time.
Anyway,
What I'm saying is that verse applied to
Wait.
Classic,
Let him finish the Quran, bro. Let him finish that, bro. And then, because like I said, look at the time, it's about to end. Go on, guys.
So based on this, the general principle is that the women should stay at home and not go out except for essential reasons or cases of need. Islam states that a woman's prayer at home is better for her than her prayer in the masjid of Haram at the Kaaba. Yeah, this does not mean that the women have to remain prisoners in the house. Islam permits them to go to the masjid and has made Hajj and Umrah Eid prayers obligatory for them. Among the kinds of going out that are prescribed of her for going to visit her family and mahrams and going out to ask religious questions from people of knowledge. Women are also permitted to go out for their own needs, but all of this has to be within the limits and conditions set out in the Sharia, such as being accompanied by a mahram when she travels, or being assured that her route is safe when she moves about in her own city or locality. She should also go out wearing complete hijab, and she should not be wearing makeup, adornments, or perfume. A number of texts have been narrated concerning the following. Ibn Umar reported that the Prophet ﷺ said, "If the wife of any of you asks for permission to go to the mosque, don't stop her." The Prophet ﷺ also said, "If any one of you comes to the mosque, let her not wear perfume." Jabir ibn Abdullah said, "My eternal aunt got divorced and wanted to go and pick some fruit from her trees. A man told her for going out. She went to the Prophet ﷺ. He said, 'Never mind, go and pick the fruit from your trees. Maybe you will be able to give it in charity or do something good with it.'" Narrated by Muslim, the entertainment referred
Yeah, but hold on.
to
That verse that you quoted is Surah 33. That applies to the Prophet's wives, isn't it?
Yes, that's why the general principle is taken from that. That's why it's not completely obligatory that they have to stay in the houses. That's why it's a general principle rather.
The Quran is timeless, bro.
Yes. Anyway, the entertainment
The verse applies to the wives of the Prophet.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
bro, anything
that's
that applies.
verse.
Okay,
It
anything
applies
that
to the wives of the Prophet.
if the Prophet ﷺ told a Sahabi to do
And that's
something,
why-
are you going to take that as guidance, or are you going to take that as only for the Sahabi?
Guidance.
Thank you. The entertainment referred to in the question may involve mixing or looking at strangers,
Why did he let the woman go out and gather the fruit then?
or traveling without a mahram, or many things that are of no benefit. So you have to be cautious and make sure that the entertainment really is permissible and halal and free of any haram things that would earn the punishment of Allah. If a woman goes out to a place where there is nothing haram going on and she does not go out too frequently, there is nothing wrong with this. We ask Allah to protect us, keep us chaste, and make our commitment to the religion good and strong. May Allah bless our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I mean, yeah, so that was a few evidences.
From a lot of people, the explanation I've heard is that this is talking about that it's the woman's duty to maintain the house, and that's why the woman should stay at home and maintain the house.
No. That's got nothing to do with what I just said. Nothing at all. It's got nothing to do with maintaining the house, etc. The housewife aspect is only tied to the aspect that the woman should obey her husband, which is debatable in things such as cleaning and doing the dishes, etc.
I didn't disagree with what you said, but also I feel like the sisters that go to the park that I'm the circle with also don't go against what you said. 100%. We are in full hijab. There is a niqabi with us, and the niqabi gets abuse constantly from Muslim people. Constantly.
Anyways, before this live video ends, I give my salam.
I told you they're misogynists. That's it. Because women are allowed to go out.
Are you brothers
sit in the house?
Let her talk.
Are you brothers free mixing?
Right now, this is not free mixing, I don't believe.
The video is going to end. The live video is going to end. So I'll give my salams now, innit? Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, brother, take care.
The live stream will end. The hangout will.
Yeah, it's just that I just want to say something here. You see what I think that's actually very good about the sisters coming to the park here is the sisters actually stick together, and that's